Carrie? Bill.
And Donovan in Linden, who says, man, it's getting steamy here in Linden.
Dick Navis is with us. Hi, Dick.
In Linden. In Linden.
Do you have any idea who that singer was?
Marvin Gaye?
Okay.
What?
Just asking.
What are you talking about? You throw the weirdest, do you know?
I know, and a lot of
questions at
times you go,
references.
no, I have never heard that before.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I just thought I'd ask.
Well,
and why did we do that song today, Karen?
On this day in 1973, Let's Get It On, the 13th studio album by Marvin Gaye, is released.
The song features instrumentation by the Funk Brothers.
Of course.
And Marvin Gaye, a lot of his songs were about, you don't need religion, you don't need fighting and wars, and none of that stuff would happen if we just made love all the time.
yeah.
The cess.
It's, having the sex. Have sex, let's get it on. Sexual healing. I love this one, sexual healing. Marvin Gaye, of course, came into a very...
Something about the rainfall.
I think this is my favorite.
Little Marvin Gaye.
Considered probably one of the greatest singers of all time.
Yeah.
Shot to death by his Pentecostal father, his Pentecostal minister father.
That's right. I forget about that.
It was an argument. His dad and his mom were arguing over some insurance issues.
Yeah.
And he intervened in the argument, and his dad shot and killed him. And you know what the consequences of that were? He got a 6-month suspended sentence and probation.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't serve any time at all.
Wow.
He, when the cops came, they asked him, did you love your son? And he said, well, put it this way, I didn't dislike him.
All things ain't what they used to be.
Now, maybe this is my favorite.
Nope, I got another one.
Fish full of mercury.
Fish Full of Mercury. How old is this song? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we knew about that a long time ago.
Yeah, they used to call it the ecology instead of global warming or anything like that. Back then, that term was okay. You could use the ecology. Now,
Animals and birds who live nearby.
this is the one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is my favorite.
Yeah.
To bring some loving here today. Yeah. Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs.
And there are those who say that this album is one of the perfect albums.
What's
going on?
What's going on? Are these all on What's Going On?
No. Mercy, Mercy Me is, though.
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on?
What was the movie where Muhammad Ali and Marvin Gaye and Jim Brown and they got together
Malcolm X,
in a motel room to talk about let's get the world right.
Oh, damn, I
What
can't
was the
remember
name of
that
that
movie. Something in Chicago, I want to say something.
I don't know. Somebody in the chat.
Hotel in Chicago or something.
There's no way it's the Google result that came up.
What?
I Googled Muhammad Ali Marvin Gaye movie, and it says darts, tarts.
No.
Yeah,
that's
not it.
No. That would not be it. Jim Brown was in that meeting, and Muhammad Ali and Marvin Gaye.
Sam Cooke.
Was it Sam Cooke and not Marvin Gaye?
It wasn't Marvin Gaye. I think it was Sam Cooke.
I think you're right.
I saw that movie. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Just can't remember the name of it.
Right.
It's a good show.
He'll come up with it.
Oh, well.
Somebody
Anyway,
in the chat room will know immediately.
hopefully, yeah.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Well, not Carrie, Bill, and Gina. It's Carrie, Bill, and Nick. Or sometimes he refers to himself as Dick Navis.
Yeah, whatever works. You know, I'll take what I can get.
I kind of like Dick Navis.
Yeah, it's fine.
Are you
right?
growing that mustache back again?
No, you have PTSD.
I can't.
We can't have this conversation
Okay.
every time I show up.
All right. Well, I was going to get a dish of cream and have the cat lick it off if you were growing it again.
Dish of cream.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. You can check in with us, 877-602-9696. That's the number, 877-602-9696. You can also text us to check in if you like, 33986.
Harmon's Chili Roast. I love the smell of chili roast in the morning.
Man. It is, man. You go to Harmon's on the weekends, and this is the last weekend.
This is the last weekend for it, yeah.
So it's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Labor Day. They're roasting chilies. So they will be doing it on Monday. And it is just, you go in the parking lot and you can smell it, and then you go and it's just delicious. And they have all of these products, too, they're selling at Harmon's, made with roasted chilies. Roasted chili, chicken enchiladas, hatch chili salsa, chili hummus, of all things. Just great stuff. So go to Harmon's Grocery right now. This is your last chance. Get yourself a bushel of roasted
Well, that's what's
chilies.
great about it is you could buy the chilies and have them roast them there fresh, or if you could just buy products that already have the roasted chilies in them.
Or just take them home and make
the
your own
bread.
stuff.
The bread.
Oh, yeah. It's great. Harmon's, it's the big chili roast through this weekend and Labor Day.
Sorry, it's not queued up.
That's all right.
Sorry about that.
Well, now, this is not a letter from Kyle.
Oh.
It's a letter from Kyle's daughter, Nina.
Oh.
Now, I love this
Here
song.
we go.
There was a boy, a very strange enchanted boy.
That's Kyle Brown. Kyle, a longtime friend of the program. As a matter of fact, I believe his last letter sort of recounted his history. He started being on the radio with us when he was just like a high school kid and was with us for a long, long time. We found out that Kyle has ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, and that's fatal. And he's getting worse, and he can't really talk very much, so he's been sending us letters about what's going on with him. But I opened it up today, and it says it was a letter from Kyle's daughter, Nina. Ever since I met Kyle, life got interesting and full of laughs. Like the first time we met, he blew out a tire because he took a corner too fast in a BMW 3 Series on a freeway entrance when I was just 6 years old. I believe. So I think Kyle's a father to Nina by marriage. He also loved to randomly bring animals to my mom's house, which is now why we have 3 cats. One of those animals also included a 3-month-old greyhound dog.
Oh, yeah. He did like the greyhounds,
He did.
Kyle.
He called my mom 30 minutes before bringing it home saying, "Hey, a tornado's about to show up at your house." His reasoning was so that my brother and I wouldn't be so lonely since we had just moved. My personal favorite animal rescue story, though, of Kyle's is after a bike race, he went to a Taco Bell in Payson, and he saw someone selling 2 Italian greyhounds and offered them $10 for both of the dogs. And then, of course, he brought them to a good home, ours. My favorite memories, though, were when we went on family trips. We would always go to St. George to bike and hike, and he would stop and catch lizards throughout the whole trip. Last summer, we went camping in the Tetons, and there was a platform where we had our tents set up on, and my siblings and I were walking underneath the platform one night, and all of a sudden, we could hear Kyle laughing above us. Come to find out he was laughing because he had been peeing exactly in the spot where we were now walking. On our family trips, we have stayed at some really interesting places. We were going to Bear Lake, and there were no houses to stay at. But Kyle found a place. The people who owned the house told us to bring our own water because the water of the house had sulfur in it. Well, Kyle wanted us to go exploring the property, so we all went out, and there was an unattached garage from this house, and so we thought we were going to get murdered, but in that garage we found an LDS Prophet pumpkin carving kit.
What?
I guess you could.
That's a thing?
I guess. Would you look that up, Nick?
Yeah.
An LDS Prophet pumpkin carving kit
Oh, I need one.
and a blank envelope with $10 in it. Kyle ended up taking the pumpkin carving kit home and used it the following Halloween. Kyle is the reason that I have had a lot of firsts that I will never forget. Kyle has taught me how to be a hard worker and to never, ever, ever give up. He lights up every room, and he has impacted so many people's lives. He's the best pretend dad ever, and I wouldn't want anyone else but Kyle to play that part in my life. And that's from Nina. Aww. And just to that part where Kyle has impacted so many people's lives, I had no idea, but I went to an event at, oh God, what high school is it? Anyway, it was for to honor Kyle, and there were hundreds of people there. Mm-hmm. Hundreds of people at this from the high school and teachers, and it was just amazing. Yep. Anyway.
All right, 6:19. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, Gina's out for the rest of the week. She'll be back when we come back on Tuesday. So Nick is filling in. And did you bring me an Uncrustable?
Oh, I should have. I told you I've been trying to get a little bit healthier lately.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, next time. All right.
All right. Next time.
All right. Let's go then. Do we have a sponsor here?
Why don't you get right into it, huh? That means no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The moon is 25.2% of full. The moon will rise today at 12:23 p.m. Today being, what is it? It's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Thursday, the 28th day of August in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2025. It's National Cherry Turnover Day. Radio Commercials Day.
We've got those coming up.
We got plenty. National Red Wine Day.
Ooh.
And International Read Comics in Public Day.
Well, that's every day.
Don't try to hide it.
It's every day for me.
And this is an all-new edition of the show for people who feel like hell in the morning. It's Radio from Hell, starring the Lords of Morning Radio, Kerry Jackson. I'm Bill Allred. Gina Barberi not here today. She's in San Diego, where I understand it's going to rain like hell all day today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So filling in for Gina is Nick Davis. Nick's your buddy. Nick's your pal. Katie, for short, is our fine producer there. Dawson, Dawson's there. I think Hudson is probably here somewhere. And there's Vax, the dog, right there.
Sleeping.
Doing his best.
All right. Let's begin, shall we, with Brandon.
Brandon has called us at 877-602-9696, and you can do it, too, just like Brandon. Hi, Brandon.
Good morning, it's Braden. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no,
it says Brandon.
It says Brandon on our screen, but Braden, good morning.
Good morning, and I hope all of you are having a good morning.
So far.
And the AC works well today.
Well, the natural air is keeping us cool.
Seems a little warm in here to me.
But I'll save that for the weather report.
What's going on with you? What's going on with you?
Headed to work.
Okay.
And we're going to draw a bunch of blood today and maybe collect some urine. I've got all the cups and urine hats I need.
Oh, man. It's a big day when you get to collect urine.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I'll have it.
Also,
yes.
thank you for the history on Marvin Gaye. I had no idea that he was killed by his father. That is the most tragic thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. By the way, the name of that movie that we were trying to come up with, it's One Night in Miami, and it's a fictional account of a meeting between Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, a famous football player and actor, and Sam Cooke. And it never really happened, but it's kind of what would have happened if these guys had gotten together. And it happens right after Muhammad Ali's surprise victory in his prize fight against what was his name? No, not Frazier. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
And it's a cool movie. One
good
Night in
movie.
Miami.
Yeah. All right. Thanks,
Yeah.
Braden.
Thank you, guys.
See you, Braden.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Johnny B checking in, listening while making scrambled egg burritos at girlfriend's place. Clinic shift today, going to embolize some prostate arteries.
Yo! Oh!
Troy of Riverton checking in. Sketchy Blake of Ogden. Mixer driver Shane checking in from Alpine.
He said that while he was fixing breakfast, embolizing prostate arteries.
He's a professional.
That's right. He can separate the art from the artist.
Correct.
San Diego Eric checking in. Going to Japan today. See you guys in 10 days. Now, does that mean he'll be gone for 10 days, or he's coming here in 10 days? See, if you call, we can get this cleared up.
877-602-9696.
Mike in Nashville checking in. Weber State Professor Jake checking in. Jocelyn of Sandy, where you can never be too much for 6 a.m. Kira and Andy checking in. Katie from Richfield. April in American Fork. Meshach of Erda. Ella the Nanny. Thanks for letting me listen. Chef Roy checking in. I'm ready for the week to be over.
So am I.
I think you all need to find a game show theme that is heavy on the bongos or bebop jazz or something to play Beat Nick, see, because it's
The Beatnik.
Beat
Yeah.
Nick.
I'm a fan of bongos.
Yeah.
Are you, Daddy-O?
Rye from Orem checking in. Ron the Carpenter says, hearts forward. Mikel of Reno. Tristan from the most west of Jordans. Nick, Tribal Chief or Tribal Thief.
Tribal Thief, thank you very much.
All right. Let's see. Lem Barney, Detroit Lions Hall of Famer, was a backing singer on some of Marvin Gaye's songs. For example, What's Going On? That's Arrow in Bristol, England.
Okay.
Head Shrinker Heather checking in from the Bountiful Bench. Thanks for the Dashboard Confessional concert tickets. We had a great time.
Nice.
Let's see. Requested for Red Wine Day, UB40's Red Wine.
I could do without hearing that.
Yeah,
song.
you don't understand how much I dislike UB40. Hi ho, Kermit the Dog checking in. Let's see. Tim the Tree Guy, been enjoying the rain. Early Morning Walker Lisa checking in. Metal Shop Mark and Tooele, Woodworker Willie. Everybody is here, it looks like. Let's see. Okay.
All right.
See, again, if this person who wanted to talk about the YouTube channel and everything, if they called in, we could
Have a little discussion.
about it. But right now, it's mixed up and I can't read it.
We could troubleshoot all of our problems
Yeah,
over the phone if you'd
sure.
like. Yeah.
Tess from Salt Lake City checking in, getting ready for a 12-plus hour school day at University of Utah as a senior.
Oh, my God. Good luck.
Don't like that idea. Traffic.
Traffic. I'm very surprised that there is no incidents at least being reported by UDOT because it is wet out there. I'm sure that will change as the morning moves forward, but you can always text me some traffic. 33986 is the line where you can do that like this person did. Westbound I-215 south, milepost 11, left lane closed. I don't know exactly where that is, but they're the ones reporting it, and UDOT is not. So please send me something. Again, that text line is 33986. That is your traffic.
All right. Coming up after these messages and a song, we have for you some big boy news and opinioendo. And Frank Christ presents The Dead Celebrity Game. We'll tell you how to play, what you'll win, all coming up. Stand by for that. Bullfrog Spas. It is the Labor Day sale happening now through September 2nd, so you better get moving on this. Go see them. It's their biggest sale of the year. Best time of year to buy a Bullfrog Spa. $5,000 off MSRP and a free water care system upgrade. That's such a deal. You'll save even more on refurbished factory-certified scratch and dent inventory exclusively at Bullfrog Spa's factory stores. You can find them at bullfrogspas.com. They suggest a couple of different ones. There's the personalized therapy hot tub with the Bullfrog Spa's Jetpack Therapy System. It includes up to 16 unique interchangeable jetpack massages for every part of your body. You'll sleep better. It'll ease aches and pains. If you've thought about putting a swimming pool in, no. Swim Spa in your backyard. That's the way to go. Less expensive than a pool, quick installation, adjustable temperatures for all seasons, better insulated, easier to maintain, and designed with fitness in mind. You can turn your backyard into a oasis. BullfrogSpas.com. It is the Labor Day sale happening now through September 2nd.
So I've been looking through this University of Utah library archive of all this radio stuff. And there's an interview here with Tom Barberi, Gina's dad, an interview conducted by Glenda Reeson. And it's a transcript of it. And should we do a little bit of this? Did it open for you?
It's being very difficult.
I mean, I can just read it if you want, but...
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So GR, Glenda Reeson, who is... So Phil Reeson was Tom's sports guy? Or just partner on the radio?
No, they did news.
He did news and stuff. And so Glenda was his wife. Mm-hmm. So she's interviewing Tom Barberi, and this is at Call Radio. And Call Radio. And they're this is in 1985.
Okay.
And they're talking about somebody named Benny, who I think is the station owner.
Station manager owner, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
we start with
you want to be Glenda or you want to be Tom?
I'll be Tom.
Okay, I'll be Glenda. I would like to ask you, Tom, to give me your job description.
What's a job description?
Well, then let me ask you, do you consider yourself a DJ or a radio personality?
Glenda's doing a project on the radio, so we have to do an interview thing. Job description. I'd like to know what the answer is to that one.
Well, I thought about interviewing Benny. Maybe I'll just have to ask him the same question.
That would be an interesting answer. I would like to know what his job description is.
No, what his idea of your job description is.
Oh, my job description is play lots of commercials and make Benny rich, I suppose. Well, job description.
Well, you like being called a DJ, or would you rather be called a personality?
Well, DJ is not a bad term, except it is misleading because it means a disc jockey, and I haven't played a disc in years. I think DJ is the term that fits more in the top 40, more music-formatted radio stations. They're legitimate disc jockeys, per se. I guess the job description, for lack of a better term, is to call us personalities, which means that we are supposed to be unique individuals, and we do unique and individual things on the radio. That'll work as a job description, I guess.
Well, I bought this book because I wanted to read you. I mean, this is what they're teaching in college. I wanted to read this little section to you when... he is describing DJs or radio personalities. He says, the author, most DJs have giant egos. Most male DJs I know are 5 or 6 inches shorter than the norm and have 3 things in common. They're generally insecure, divorced, and almost always attractive.
That's about 95% correct, I would say.
His feeling about DJs, they are real unique people. But I don't think that they're always hyperactive.
No.
Are you insecure?
Very. Oh, I think so. Ask Harpo. He knows. I think everybody in this kind of business, whether you want to call it show business or whatever, you have to have basic insecurities. And I think that's probably the fuel that makes you run, because you have to have that content, that constant need to be liked and constant need for approval. And that's what we do as performers. We're looking for approval. We want the laugh or the applause or the strokes that you get from people saying that they like what you do and support and so on. So the basic insecurities feed the fire that keeps you trying to perform.
Well, does it have to do with ego, or are those two separate? Because there is a basic insecure personality. Does that mean your ego's oversized, or do you...
I'm not a psychiatrist, but I would say that you can't separate the two, because the ego and the insecurity, I think both of them work together to make us run. Because I work very hard every morning for 4 solid hours to try to better what I did yesterday or better what I did the previous hour, try to come up with something new that's going to make somebody say, hey, did you hear that Tom this morning? That's my goal, is to get people to listen and then maybe comment on the fact that I said something either funny or interesting or something that piqued their interest.
Well, do you consider yourself easygoing as opposed to being an intense person?
Very.
You're very easygoing?
Oh, I think so.
And you, is your desk neat all the time?
Really? It's organized disorder. I like things in their place. I need everything to be cleaned up and proper. I can't stand mess for some reason. Is that true?
Yeah.
Was he a clean freak?
Yeah.
Things have to be very orderly. And it's just that way in the studio. I've got to have everything just so, otherwise it upsets me mentally for some stupid reason. I don't know what. I like things all in their place and everything is very neat. I don't think I'm hyperactive. If anything, I'm a very lazy person.
Yes.
I'm only hyperactive between 6 and 10 when I'm doing my show. Then it's a constant high-speed whirlwind of mental activity.
But to most people, that is 8 hours worth of work.
To do what I think is a good show or to do what I really think is what I'm paid to do at 10 o'clock, I'm mentally exhausted. I'm really tired. It takes me about a half hour to come down from that high level. I had a couple of these blood pressure tests when the different health organizations were around. They'd come out for a promotion. They took my blood pressure when I'm off the air, and it's absolutely skyrocketing. When after I come off the air, my body comes back to some semblance of normalcy, and I don't have high blood pressure. But for those 4 hours, I'm at such an emotional peak that by 10 o'clock, I'm really tired. I'm kind of wiped out.
And you still say you're easygoing
Very, after 10 o'clock.
after 10 o'clock.
I'm not demanding.
I've jumped around on the question, so I'll have to check my notes. Let's look at your background. Where are you from and how you got started in the business? Is this interesting?
For me, I don't know.
Well, we do the show for us.
Yeah.
This is my dad's been gone for a while. This is nice to have him around.
Talk a little bit about how you got started. Before we start that, would you tell me your age range?
My age range, I'm between birth and death. Partly close to the latter at this point.
Well, I know what you are. I know that you are about my age.
42, barely. The ink's not even dry on the card that I never got. Paper's even worn off on the present that I didn't receive.
Your background.
Background, I was born in a small farm community, just a farming background. All my family's a big, all-Italian family, all farmers and ranchers. I grew up in San Jose, all the normal stuff. Went to high school, went to college, went to 3 colleges. Because of athletics, I went to 3 different colleges, played football, wrestled in college, San Jose City College, Idaho State University, Cal Poly, Luis Obispo. I left college before getting a degree because I was injured and I couldn't play sports anymore, which was the only reason for going to school, right? Drink beer, play football, chase girls. I was a failure in all 3. I was good at drinking beer.
Were you a loner or outgoing? Were you more secure with a group of people?
We'll have to continue this.
Oh, I need to know what happened.
Well, it's all...
Well, you can look it up for
look it
yourself. It's at the University of Utah. You see, there are dozens of these oral histories of people who are in media. Many of the names you do not recognize, and some of the names you think, how the hell they're there and I'm not?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with most of them.
I think we need to get in touch with the head of the communications department.
Give them our stuff.
And we have a bunch of stuff.
Well, I think maybe the communication department at the library too.
Craig Worth.
Yeah, Craig Worth. would
Dr.
know.
Craig.
Yeah.
On this day, Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine is her birthday today.
Aw.
And that song used wonderfully in Guardians Volume 3. And Ed Brass says that there aren't nearly enough good ukulele-based songs.
It's true.
Well, that is true.
A lot of them are tainted,
Yeah, that's true.
but
There you go.
she's got some new stuff out that's good. Came out like a week ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Haven't heard it yet. Let's see. Let's get to some big boy news and opinionuendo. Now, right after this, of course, is Frank Christ Presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game. We'll give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. One of them is dead, and if you pick the dead one correctly, you're going to win.
Tickets to see OK Go playing September 14th over at Red Butte Gardens.
You'll get those OK Go tickets if you play Frank Christ Presents, 877-602-9696. Call, play, get those tickets. Right after this, Big Boy News and Opinionuendo, brought to you by.
Join us Saturday, September 6th at Veterans Memorial Park as we walk to fight suicide and raise awareness about mental health. I know Bill will be there.
I sure will.
Funds raised will benefit the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Register today at afsp.org/walk, sponsored by Ken Garff.
Thank you.
Well, I haven't seen any of these.
Huh.
The Monster series on Netflix that Ryan Murphy has done. Netflix has released now its premiere date for the next one. It's the third installment in Ryan Murphy and Ian Brennan's crime anthology series. And it's Monster, the Ed Gein story. Hasn't there been enough Ed Gein story stuff? Ed Gein is, he's a monster that just keeps on giving and giving.
Indeed.
Isn't it? This is the third installment of it stars Charlie Hunnam, from Sons of Anarchy, as the serial killer Ed Gein. Netflix has also released a series of posters featuring Hunnam, which can be seen online. There it is, x96.com/live. There's Charlie. He's way too good looking to be Ed Gein, for one thing.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Ed Gein, if you've seen pictures of the actual guy, he was no looker, that for sure. The official description for the new series states, serial killer, grave robber, and psycho in the frozen fields of the 1950s rural Wisconsin. A friendly, mild-mannered recluse named Eddie Gein lived quietly on a decaying farm, hiding a house of horror so gruesome it would redefine the American nightmare. And it did. I mean, movie after movie, and if it wasn't directly Ed Gein,
It's adjacent.
Yeah, it's certainly
inspired by.
Yeah, exactly.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre was inspired by him.
Psycho was inspired by him. Silence of the Lambs. And he does. He just keeps on giving. Let's see. Charlie Hunnam will be in it with Tom Hollander, Laurie Metcalf, good people, Susanna Son, Vicky Krieps, Olivia Williams, Leslie Manville, and Charlie Hall, and boy, I mean, it's a lot of good
a great
people.
cast.
Yeah,
The
Robert
question-
Weigert.
Will he still be hot wearing a belt of human skin?
I think. Well, you saw that picture of him on the poster.
Yeah.
He's there with his head in his mama's lap.
I wonder if that's Laurie Metcalf.
I wonder. And he's still good looking. So
Still
All right.
good looking, even after wearing that
yeah.
nipple belt.
Drivers are being told to use caution getting around Ogden because there was a lot of flooding there yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Some intersections in the city had begun to flood following a morning rainstorm. We got some rain here. I guess Ogden just got pounded.
Davis County, too, got pounded.
X96.com/live. There's a look at some of the flooding in Ogden. Utah Department of Transportation cameras showed that Washington Boulevard and 2nd Street was flooded. At least a foot of water on the road. And
Wow.
It just wasn't going anywhere. There were people. I guess the storm drains were all clogged up, and it's just what a mess. Let's see. This horrible school shooting yesterday. Workers at the school where 2 children were murdered and many others were injured. They've now, some information has come out about the shooter. Robin Westman was the person's name. In a deranged video posted on YouTube, the shooter explained how she was feeling good about committing a devastating tragedy at the Annunciation Catholic School. Robin Westman showed a rifle magazine, and it had written on it, the magazine has the bullets that's stuck, and it had written on that magazine, "For the children, ha 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 ha," and things of that ilk. Court records seen by the Daily Mail indicate that Westman had previously been known as Robert Westman, having petitioned to have her name changed in 2019. And she had gone to that church and school, and her mother had worked there as well. So,
And if you follow this person's social media, they've been trying to take it down, but copies of it has been getting out there. This person's been radicalized for a couple of years
a
now.
lot of
time.
problems.
And
Long time.
Everyone's making a big deal about the trans situation. That's not even.
That's just a little drop in the
That's
bucket.
Exactly. There's so much more there, but it's the guns, stupid.
Yeah. It's hard to even talk about because I feel like everybody's heard every talking point about it at this point. I think there's going to be so many other issues solved before guns here in America. and that's even if those are going to be solved.
Yeah, I don't think
I was going to say you're awfully optimistic.
I don't think the guns issue will be solved
Ever.
No.
No.
Let's see, the director, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the leadership there in stunning disarray after the Trump administration fired the agency's director hours after she refused to resign under pressure.
This is bad.
The director, Susan Monarez, said she was resisting being fired by the nation's top health official, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., for political reasons after about a month in office, when CDC Director Susan Monarez refused to rubber stamp unscientific, reckless directives and fire dedicated health experts. She chose protecting the public over serving a political agenda, and for that she has been targeted, said her lawyers, Mark Zaid and Abby Lowell. Dr. Monarez has neither resigned nor received notification from the White House that she has been fired, and as a person of integrity and devoted to science, she will not resign, added the attorneys, who did not reply to a request for comment. The White House fired back shortly afterwards, saying, "Oh, no, she's fired now. She's fired." As her attorney statement make abundantly clear, Susan Monarez is not aligned with the president's agenda of making America healthy again. Oh, my God. Also, several people resigned along with her. She was and the same thing is going on at FEMA.
Yep.
Several employees of the Federal Emergency Management Agency have been placed on leave because they signed a letter that criticized recent policy changes and leadership appointments at the agency. They signed this letter criticizing policies that said that the change in policies at FEMA will have endangered the lives of thousands of Americans. The letter was signed by close to 200 current and former FEMA staff and warned of reduced disaster response capabilities ahead of peak hurricane season. Among the signatories, 36 employees attached their names publicly. Those individuals are the ones now facing suspension. The Trump administration responded by saying, "Change is always hard. It is not surprising that some of the same bureaucrats who presided over decades of inefficiency are now objecting to reform." This was in the news a couple of days ago, and I don't know, maybe you already heard about this. I have neglected to mention it. Trump has floated the idea of turning the Department of Defense back to its prior name, the Department of War, arguing the name it has held since the 1940s, Department of Defense, is too defensive. So it's the Department. And now this is the guy who thinks he deserves the Nobel, or excuse me, this is the guy who thinks he deserves the Nobel Prize.
The Nobel Peace Prize.
The Nobel Peace Prize, because he's going to end all war.
And also ran on the pro-peace ticket as well.
And he's now saying, but we don't want to call it the Department of Defense. We want to call it the Department of War. Trump tested out the Department of War name during a series of public events at the White House on Monday, including a meeting with South Korean President Lee Jae-myung. He argued that the United States had an unbelievable history of victory under the department's old name, referring to World War I and World War II. Prosecutors have failed to indict the person who threw a sandwich at a law enforcement officer in Washington, D.C.
Listen, for a long time, I've been pro-sandwich amendment rights for a very long time.
Listen, when sandwiches are outlawed, only outlaws will have sandwiches.
It's true.
Federal prosecutors failed to obtain a felony indictment against the man who was seen on camera hurling a sandwich at a federal law enforcement official in the nation's capital. Sean Charles Dunn was arrested on an assault charge after he threw a submarine sandwich at a Customs and Border Protection agency. A video of the incident went viral, and shortly afterwards he was fired from the Justice Department, where he worked as an international affairs specialist in the department's criminal division. But the grand jury, listening to all of the evidence, said, no, we're not going to have him indicted on a felony. It's not going to happen. And, Alligator Alley.
Alcatraz?
Alligator Alcatraz, which is in Alligator Alley, essentially. It's not going to happen.
Good.
Their top Florida official says the controversial state-run immigration detention facility in the Everglades will likely be empty in a matter of days, even as Republican Governor Ron DeSantis' administration and the federal government's fight a judge's order to shutter the facility by late October. That's according to an email exchange shared with the Associated Press. There are several kind of positive signs in all of this. The refusal to indict somebody for
The
sandwich assault. A judge saying, "I'm not going to back down from this. You will close that facility." So there are people, and the judge here in Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The woman who took several months and wrote a detailed decision about the redistricting issue. She's doing her job. You know, she was appointed by Republican governor. Gary Herbert appointed her, and she left her job as a private attorney, where she was probably making a lot more money, because she wanted to serve the public. She took a long time to reason out her decision, and they're saying she's incompetent, and they're calling for her, removing her from the bench. Donald Trump said the Republicans in Utah need to get together and get that person off the bench.
Well, we the people have to push back, because Lord knows the Democrats will only write a strongly worded letter.
Yeah.
This story, for decades, Boys and Girls Clubs have been a lifeline for kids across the Salt Lake Valley, but one of those safe places. And I don't understand this. It says here, the Lied Boys and Girls Club, Lied. I looked, and it refers to it as the Lied Club throughout this Fox 13 story, and I kept looking up trying to figure out what that might be.
Yeah.
And all I came up with was, it must be a misprint.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say the Boys and Girls Club until somebody can tell me why I should say the Lied Boys. Anyway, the Boys and Girls Club is closing its doors for now. Yes, it's lost federal funding.
Of course.
Leaving families in the Glendale and Poplar Grove area searching for answers. Parent Judith Gomez, she didn't feel prepared for this. Gomez said the closure was announced just weeks before the club's summer program ended. I think it was unfair to all of us. I didn't receive an email about it. Everything was just disorganized. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Salt Lake said ending programming at and there it says the Lied Club.
It is the Lied Club.
What does that mean?
I'm at the Boys and Girls Club website, and
I went there
it doesn't
too.
mention why it's called the Lied Club.
Does it say Lied Club on
It does say Lied Club, though.
And it says
so.
it's pronounced lead. Lied is the name
There
of
you go.
someone
If
who
it-
donated the money.
There you go. That makes more
Lead
sense.
is
And it's pronounced lead.
Lead.
and it's the name of who?
The person who donated the money.
So
Still
there you
doesn't
go.
say.
Yeah, I wish it had described, explained that in this story, because it just
I would have read it as Lied. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. There's that, and then finally this, and again, that's loss of federal funding for a program that people had counted on for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever seen video of this. Thousands of people from around the world seeking a uniquely messy thrill spent one wild hour flinging bushels of overripe tomatoes at each other during Spain's Tomatina celebration yesterday.
Beautiful.
The mother of all food fights. And it's they do this every year. They pack the central street in the eastern town of Bunal deep red as revelers squished, smashed, and hurled 120 tons of overripe tomatoes at each other. Tarps covered building fronts as an estimated 20,000 people let loose amid screams and laughter. Every article of clothing and pretty much every inch of bare skin and hair ended up covered in pulpy tomato mush, with many people wearing white shirts that quickly were stained pink. They have a lot of music. You can see a picture of it at x96.com/watch. And and every year they do this. They have a big tomato flinging orgy, and it looks like a lot of fun, actually. 80 years they've been doing it.
Wow.
All right, that's it.
Sports, weather, traffic.
Yeah, it kind of went under the radar. I'm not sure if Gina reported on it, but officially engaged Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
Under the radar.
I didn't
Yeah.
hear about that.
Yeah.
Did you
Really?
guys hear about that?
No.
at all?
Yeah,
I mean, they've been dating for a minute. I'm not sure if you guys knew, but
Good for them, I suppose.
really big deal.
Is it?
And
Okay.
I hope Gina picked up on that.
I
at some
think
point.
she may have. I don't usually pay attention.
Okay.
so.
Well, there you go. That is your sports.
I heard that the engagement ring, by the way, they say it probably cost well over $1 million.
Oh, you did hear about it then?
Wow.
Just a minute ago, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Bill,
Seems kinda
up on the
waste-
pop culture.
Seems kind of wasteful. Anyway.
Taking a peek at the weather, we are at 61 degrees at the moment here in Salt Lake. We got some more chance for rain showers as we go later in the day around noon. That will continue into the afternoon. Not necessarily sure if that will continue into tomorrow, but it is definitely getting cooler in the near future with a high of 80 on Saturday, kind of as like the biggest high in the near future. That is your weather. Taking a peek at the traffic because it is still very wet out there. Getting a few people texting in. Northbound I-15 around North Salt Lake, there is a crash where the right shoulder is blocked. Some people were texting in saying that UHP is diverting people. I also saw another issue that another texter referenced earlier on I-215. It is eastbound around Fort Union Boulevard. There is a crash there that is blocking the right shoulder, but to my knowledge isn't doing much else. However, that's what UDOT is telling me. So why don't you tell me what is actually going on out there? 33986 is the text line where you can share your traffic updates with me. Ooh.
Oh, Frank Christ is here.
As if it wasn't cold enough.
Do we have a sponsor for Frank?
Of course we do. It's brought to you by Spooks Boutique, the go-to destination for oddities, curiosities, antiques, and collectibles. Provided by a community of local artists for over 13 years, located at 3453 South State Street. Spooks Boutique is where Halloween is not a holiday, it's a lifestyle. If you go on down there, say hi to Landry and Darcy for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I try to speak to them, but they can't hear me.
why can we hear you? Has it something to do with radio? Or
I don't know exactly. I'd have to look into that.
Frank Christ is the Grim Reaper, the
Let's get
Maudlin Reaper.
The Reaper labs to work in that.
Yeah.
They use FM signals to talk to apparitions, apparently.
Oh, that's not true at all.
No?
No.
Oh.
Frank is he's the Reaper of celebrity souls, which that really is a sad
It
thing
is,
for him.
because I love our precious celebrities. Everything they say and do is right.
All celebrities?
Well, except James Woods.
Oh, yeah. Well, Frank is here to play the game we call Frank Christ Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
Frank has given me a list of actors, 4 actors here, and on this list, 3 of the actors are.
Oh, they're just fine.
But one of them.
Oh.
One of them Frank had to take.
This was a tough one.
Oh, it was very sad, very sad. And Frank he hates his job. He is, as a Grim Reaper, you might expect to see, if you get to see him, we can see him for some reason, but a lot of people can't. I don't know what that says about our time on Earth. Mm-hmm. Frank is, he's a skeletal figure. He wears the robe, he has the scythe, and he has an electric scooter, which he uses to go to the scene of a celebrity death and take their soul to wherever.
The distribution center.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Do we have a contestant to play?
Erica is here.
Erica, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, just fine.
Oh, thank you.
How are
Good
you?
job.
That's good, Erica. I'm fine. I am just fine, too. Erica, if you can identify the dead celebrity, you'll win what, Nick?
Tickets to see OK Go performing September 14th over at Red Butte. You can get all the information about that at x96.com.
All right, Erica, here we go. Identify the dead celebrity. Because it's International Read Comics in Public Day, Frank has given me a list of actors in movies based on comic books. Number 1, Margot Kidder. She was in the comedy film Quacks Her Fortune Has a Cousin in the Bronx, and also in the horror films Sisters, Black Christmas, The Reincarnation of Peter Proud, The Great Waldo Pepper. She was Lois Lane in 3 Superman movies. Number 1, Margot Kidder. Number 2, Matt Frewer. He was Max Headroom. Other film roles: Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Lawnmower Man 2, Beyond Cyberspace, Sherlock Holmes, The Sign of the Four, and Frank in Dawn of the Dead. On TV, he was in Doctor, Shaky Ground, and The Stand. He was Moloch in Watchmen movie. Number 2, Matt Frewer. Number 3, Leslie Uggams. She won a Tony for Hallelujah Baby on Broadway. Her first big break was on Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts and then The Lawrence Welk Show, and as a regular on the Sing Along with Mitch show. She appeared on Ed Sullivan, singing Yesterday by the Beatles, and later she had her own variety show, The Leslie Uggams Show. She was Blind Al in the Deadpool movies. Number 3, Leslie Uggams. And now number 4, Stephen Dorff. He was in the horror film The Gate, guest appearances on Different Strokes, Family Ties, Roseanne, Married with Children. He was Deacon Frost in Blade. Number 4, Stephen Dorff. All right, there you go. 4 actors, one of them dead. Who is it, Erica?
I think it was number 1. Margot Kidder?
It is Margot Kidder, yes.
Nice job.
She died in 2018. She was only 69.
Too soon.
Yes. She had a troubled life there at the end. Congratulations, Erica. You're going to go see OK Go. Pretty cool, huh?
Yay, thank you. I am so excited for this show.
Oh, good.
Hell yeah.
Good. Hang on the line, Erica, and Katie will tell you how to get your tickets.
Well, I have to go check on Barbara Bach.
Oh, really? Ringo's wife.
78 today.
Oh.
Zug Zug.
Was that her name in the
No, if Gina were here, she'd know.
Caveman?
Yes.
Yes, Caveman. I know.
Louise Goodman's 69.
Luis Guzman,
Yes,
well,
he's 69. Nice.
yeah.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Frank.
Bye, Frank.
Luis Guzman.
Traffic, like we were talking about earlier, very wet out there. The crash northbound I-15 around North Salt Lake still causing issues. The right shoulder is blocked. And that crash on I-215 eastbound around Fort Union is causing some issues as well. The right shoulder is blocked over there. But if there's any traffic I'm missing, why don't you tell me about it, huh? You put in some elbow grease. 33986 is the text line where you can share your traffic updates with me.
All right. KXRK Provo. We will take a break. We'll be back with a little bit of geek news for you. We got Boner of the Day. We got the X poll coming up. I guess we ought to decide what the X poll's going to be.
yeah.
I haven't had any good thoughts about that.
We'll get on that and let you know coming up after these. Stand by.
I ate a lot of hot chicken on my trip.
Hot chicken.
Nashville hot chicken.
So it's just the coating is.
So here's the story of Nashville hot chicken. The original hot chicken place. Prince's Hot Chicken Shack.
Okay.
Now the story here is Thornton Prince was a womanizer. Yeah, he had lots of women in his life. And apparently he was cheating on his wife, and she was mad. And he would come home late at night and demand she'd make him dinner after he'd been out with other women. And she was mad.
Okay.
He wanted some chicken, and she said, "I'll show you chicken." And she did so many hot spices in it, she thought that it would.
This'll
show him.
This'll hurt him.
He loved it.
He loved it.
This is great.
This is great. And opened Prince's Hot Chicken Shack. Now the traditional hot chicken is not anything you put on top of it. You put the spices actually in the oil, I guess, that you cook the chicken in, and that's what infuses.
Not in the breading.
Not in the breading.
It's not, but there is breading on it.
Yes.
It's like it's fried chicken.
And it's fantastic. And I had too much of it.
Does it come with biscuits and honey?
Well, it comes with a little slice of white bread, just white bread,
Okay.
and a pickle. But now I noticed we have a hot chicken place, a new hot chicken place that replaced another chicken place. So there was the Crack Shack on 9th South.
Yeah.
That wasn't there that long.
I went there once. Was not crazy.
And
Did they do hot chicken?
I mean, they did it. It was a chicken, but it wasn't hot chicken. But supposedly the place that came in is a hot chicken place. So now that I am a professional, now it's almost like I'm a local
Hot chicken eater.
Hot chicken eater.
Okay.
I'm going to go there, and my guess is I will say this. I've been to Nashville. It doesn't taste like this, but maybe it will be an okay chicken substitute.
I need a report.
Okay.
I need you to on the way home.
It might be lunch today.
Yeah.
It might be lunch.
I need a report.
Do you get what? You get like a half a chicken or like a leg and a breast or how?
They're tenders. They're tenders.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tenders in different forms. Like on a sandwich or.
Oh, okay.
You don't like a tender?
Nah, not too much.
I think I'll stick with Pretty Bird.
I like.
Pretty Bird is tenders.
It's like a breast.
Yeah.
It's a big.
You can get tenders there. I get tenders.
Oh, you
there.
can get tenders there. I get them for the dogs. Yeah.
You get them for the dogs?
They love them.
Hot chicken?
Not hot. You can get your degree of spicy there. I just get the unseasoned ones.
I'm there to pick up an order of tenders for
You-
my dog.
You get the Pretty Bird chicken for your
They
dogs.
love 'em.
I mean, I love it,
Yeah, they love them.
and I love my dog, but
I get a hot behind sandwich for Sue.
A what?
A hot behind. That's the spice level. Mm-hmm. And then I get the medium for me.
yeah,
And then I just get some unseasoned Pretty
the
Bird
dogs.
for the dogs. They love it.
Pretty Bird's fantastic.
It
Pretty Bird's dangerous.
It can be.
Christopher in Springville says, Nick, you didn't have enough time to take a bite of your food during the commercial break, did you? Says Christopher in Springville.
Springville.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. Before we get to the geek news, the X-Poll question coming up. Just as soon as we award the boner, that means the phone lines will be wide open. And it's, what did you regularly eat as a kid that you wouldn't touch now? What did you regularly eat as a kid that you wouldn't touch now?
I can't believe I used to like that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, there you go. Let's see. So get ready for the X-Poll coming up after we award the boner, which is coming up. Right now it's Geek News brought to you by.
At Woodward Park City, you'll make the most of your riding time with the all-new Woodward Season Passes for skiers and snowboarders. Winter season passes start at $449 and are available now. Get your pass at woodwardparkcity.com.
I was perusing geek social media,
Oh,
and I kept seeing references to John Williams.
Oh, like that makes you worried that
And so I was worried that he was not fine. But he is fine. He's just fine.
he's 80-something, isn't he?
Yeah, he's up there.
93
Yeah.
from what
What?
Google says. That's
Oh
what
my
Google
God.
says.
He's on my Deadpool.
Oh,
Now, this is John Williams, legendary composer. Star Wars, Superman, Indiana Jones.
yeah.
Well, John Williams, the reason that he's all over geek social media right now is he thinks that film music is mid. 54 Oscar nominations, 5 Academy Awards for what he does. And he doesn't think too highly of film music. It was an interview in The Guardian. He says, I never liked film music very much. Film music, however good it can be, and it usually isn't, other than maybe an 8-minute stretch here and there, I think the music isn't there. That we all think of as this precious gift film music is, we're remembering it in some kind of nostalgic way. Just the idea that film music has the same place in the concert hall as the best music in the canon is a mistaken notion, I think.
I think he's full of it.
He says a lot of film music is ephemeral. It's certainly fragmentary, and until somebody reconstructs it, it isn't anything that we can even consider as a concert piece.
I kind of get it. I mean, you're not throwing on Indiana Jones theme music just on your regular playlist, are you?
Bernard Herrmann, how about that? Or Danny Elfman, how about that?
I
It's not a hard rule.
They would both say John Williams is the king.
Yeah.
Actually, Danny Elfman took his cues from Bernard Herrmann. He loved Bernard Herrmann, but
He went on to say that even his high-profile projects at the end of the day are just a job. Wow.
The only music I've thrown on that is a part of a movie is the soundtrack for both the latest and forthcoming Tron movies.
Oh, yeah.
Daft Punk did the last one, and Nine Inch Nails is doing the new one, but that's still more music than actual.
Well, then maybe that's what he means, that we need to reinvent it. And maybe
I'm all for it.
Nine
Every
Inch Nails is
trailer
gonna
now
do it.
has a sad version of some song you've heard 1,000 times. Like,
Bernard Herrmann did the soundtrack for Citizen Kane, The Day the Earth Stood Still, North by Northwest, Taxi Driver. His stuff really stands up.
Well, not according to John Williams.
What does he know?
It's mid.
Yeah.
It's just mid.
I thought when you started that out that he used the phrase mid, which was the most surprising part for me.
No, it was the person who wrote the story did. The new Toxic Avenger is hitting theaters this week after a few years of delay. My friend Rebecca saw it and said that it was great.
Yeah.
Hilariously gross tale of mutation and redemption. And it also is going to tackle some serious themes. There's a big moment that comes early on. This isn't a spoiler. Where Peter Dinklage's character, Winston Goose, before he becomes Toxie, the Toxic Avenger.
Goose, it's like ooze.
Yeah. He learns his expensive health insurance won't cover his life or death medical treatment. Well, now the film is applying some real-world activism to that relatable crisis. The website Bloody Disgusting, which is mostly reports on horror films and things like that, in their blog it says that the Bloody Disgusting and the Toxic Avenger film, they're all teaming up with a company called Cineverse, which is distributing the Toxic Avenger, to boost the nonprofit Undo Medical Debt. The group states on its own site that its mission is to strengthen communities by erasing financially burdensome medical debt. Cineverse is relieving at least $5 million in medical debt across the country where it's needed most, with our own donation, with a ticket sales leading to unlimited additional donations. So if you buy a ticket to the Toxic Avenger, some of that money Cineverse is going to give to people who are in the situation where they can't afford their medical debt.
Did I hear you? Was it you that said it, or did I read it somewhere that this version of the Toxic Avenger has a real grindhouse kind of feel to it?
Yeah, that's the look that they're going for.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We talked about this briefly yesterday, but I did some more digging on it. The people who created Cobra Kai are remaking Knight Rider.
Yeah.
and they're gonna do it in a movie. Are you familiar with Knight Rider, Nick?
Of course.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. These guys apparently do this all the time. They are also the ones who wrote a spin-off for Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Now, the project would not have centered on Ferris. The project would have told the story of two valets who joyride the Ferrari. When they parked it in Chicago, the valets went joyriding.
Do we need that?
So that was the script that they wrote.
Yeah, I've seen that literally as a fan theory by people for years, but whatever.
I don't know why they don't redo Ferris Bueller's Day Off and make it so that Ferris Bueller isn't such a dick.
Well, he is the villain of the story.
Yeah. But Knight Rider could be something fun if they adapt it into something gritty.
If they do it right,
And
it could be.
Find a Hasselhoff, substitute.
There is no substitute for the Hoff.
Exactly.
Let's see. BBC says that Doctor Who will carry on with or without Disney.
Okay.
Because Disney has been a great partnership. It continues to be a partner with the war between the land and the sea next year. But going forward, with or without Disney, Doctor Who will still be on BBC. So if you were wondering about that partnership.
Okay.
Because Disney spent a ton of money on the most recent seasons of Doctor Who, and they weren't very successful. So Disney's thinking of pulling out. But there you go. All right.
Yeah, still those two incidents I was talking about earlier causing some issues. Crash northbound I-15 around North Salt Lake, where the right shoulder is blocked there. And then the crash eastbound I-215 around Fort Union Boulevard, where the right shoulder is blocked there as well. But what am I missing? I got to be missing something. Text me. 33986 is the text line where you can share your traffic updates.
All right. Let's see. We got boners coming up. Here are the candidates you'll be voting for. Number one, well, that's a little extreme. Boner candidate number two, I don't want to see Grandma anymore. And boner candidate number three, save me, Mr. Trump.
Boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after some messages and a song. Stand by for all of that. Stockton 12 Honda.
Stockton 12 Honda, your neighborhood Honda dealer for over 25 years at the Southtown Auto Mall in Sandy. Stockton 12 Honda, ably managed, wonderfully managed by Shane Parrish, and he's a large part of the reason that the dealership works so well, because all of the people who work there are just great at what they do, and they like working at Stockton 12 Honda, and it makes buying a car a more pleasurable experience when you have that kind of a staff. The summer event is going on now, but it's going to end soon here at Stockton 12 Honda. Great deals on Hondas and great money being offered for your trade-in as well at Stockton 12. Stockton 12 Honda is, they have the new Honda Passport, 2026 Honda Passport. They also have the CRV, the regular CRV, and now they have a CRV hybrid model as well. And also the Honda Pilot, great road trip car. Stockton 12 Honda, Southtown Auto Mall in Sandy.
Missed a morsel.
It's best question of the week.
Says who?
The schedule says that's what we're supposed to do.
Okay.
Email your questions about anything. Really, anything.
What's today's question?
radiofromhell@x96.com is the email address. Go ahead and send them in. We actually have one that came in from our event.
Oh.
Good morning, lords and lady. This is a best question. Hopefully something comes from it. If the cute blonde lady sitting by herself in the middle of the theater with a mask on at the 8,000th episode event last night is single and listening, I want to talk to you. I didn't get a chance to and regret not introducing myself. I was in front of you when we were leaving the Broadway, and I held the door for you. Sincerely, the guy 2 rows in front of you on the right-hand side of the theater, sitting by himself, tall with a mustache and a black hat.
Is there a question here? What's the best question?
He's asking if she noticed him and would like to.
No, it's supposed to be a question for us.
I think this is, Bill, what if we make a love connection? What if
I don't care?
What if a year from now we hear we met at your 8,000th episode and now we're happily married?
Gee, that'd be wonderful. Is there a question for us?
What? I thought that was kind of nice.
Well,
it's all about
fine.
Bill.
It's fine.
Let me find a question about you, Bill.
It's fine. It's sweet. It's sweet.
What?
But it's supposed to be questions we answer. We can't answer that question.
You have another one?
I guess. This is from Carson. Can you tell me more about KJQ? You guys always reference KJQ, and I don't remember the station. To be honest, I was little at the time. What was the frequency? What was I listening to?
Okay.
You're not even letting me Okay.
They want to know about KJQ. Okay. What more needs to be said there?
Is there more?
That's okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. What else is there?
I threw the
Please.
paper.
No, you get it and tell me what else is relevant there. Go on. What's relevant?
What was the radio frequency? What was I listening to when I wasn't noticing? These shows my parents and brother would listen to when I was little, and I would really like to know more about it. Okay. Thank you, Carson.
Okay, Carson, here's more about it. We can tell you. I have the most intimate history with KJQ because when I started there, it was in 1980, and it was an AM frequency only in Ogden, 1490 KJQ in Ogden. And I worked there for probably 6 years or something before, I think, was it 6 years before you came along, Carrie, or was it 4?
I don't know because I wasn't there.
Well, but I just said I was in 1980,
Yeah.
and you came there in.
I don't remember the exact year.
Right.
That's the thing.
It was probably 86.
I have it written down somewhere, so I can.
It was probably, what'd you say, Gina?
86.
Maybe 86,
I think it was,
87,
yeah.
something like that.
So, and by that time it had developed, or we had gotten an FM frequency as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there was an AM frequency, 1490, and then an FM frequency, which was 90, what was it, Gina?
What year you got an FM frequency?
No, what was the frequency?
Well, we had 3 frequencies.
Right. We started with one. What was that?
Was it 90?
Was it 95.5?
95?
95.5, 100.7,
Mm-hmm.
which is now Bob FM.
Yeah.
And then 92.
102.7, which is now the other
Yeah.
thing across the street. And the way it would work is there was a different frequency in Ogden, in Salt Lake, and in Provo. And if you were driving from Ogden to Provo, this is how much people liked KJQ. They were willing to tune up and down the dial to keep
change the
listening to
frequencies.
it.
Once you went over Point of the Mountain to get into Utah County, it was a different frequency.
So it became hugely popular when we started playing what was called modern music at the time.
Yeah.
Now, when I worked there, when it was just an AM for 6 years, it was really popular in Ogden. Only in Ogden, so it's a small audience. But it did very well. It was always sold out, and we just played top 40 stuff. And when Carrie came on, that's what Carrie and I were doing, playing top 40 music, which which you couldn't compete with.
No, it was hard for a little frequency in Ogden to compete with the stations here in Salt Lake that were doing top 40 as well. And so we struggled and struggled and struggled, and then we got the opportunity to turn the entire station into what was then called modern music. Because there was a group of people who were renting the frequency from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
It's a totally different station.
Completely different station at night.
They bought the time from us.
Which confused everyone, confused their listeners, confused our listeners. And so then we saw the numbers that they were doing, and we went, okay, we should do that 24/7. And so the manager at the time, Tom Greenlee, called them in and said, we want to do this format 24/7. The people in charge at that point said, okay, you're going to have to fire all of your DJs.
Get rid of those 2 guys in the morning, Carrie and Bill.
And Tom said, I'm going to fire all of the DJs except for Carrie and Bill. I need a seasoned morning team in there.
Yeah.
That's the...
And as a listener back then,
Yeah.
my friends and I were super skeptical about whether Carrie and Bill could pull off alternative music because we were used to hearing you guys do
But see, here's the thing: is that I was listening to that music.
Yeah,
that
but
was
we
that,
didn't
that was
know.
the stuff that
Yeah.
I liked.
Yeah.
I was listening to it already.
But you won us over very quickly.
It took us about 4 months to 4 months of hate calls and all of that. But then we finally won them over, and
We used to get phone calls like, and I don't think this is the right example, but Carrie or I would say, and now here's something by the Smiths. And somebody would call up and say, it's not the Smiths.
no, it's Talking Heads is what you're thinking.
Oh, that's right, Talking Heads. Here's the Talking Heads. It's not the Talking Heads. You guys don't know anything. It's just Talking Heads. And then they'd slam the phone down.
Yeah.
And if we could pivot just quickly back to the question you wanted to get rid of, Bill. People are now texting in, can we have a singles event soon? Remember, we used to do these singles mixers.
Singles mixers,
So
yeah.
maybe we can do one of those again. If you want to get yelled at about your question, you can email us, radiofromhell@x96.com.
Gina, you read the question.
If you want me to
were
get
done with
yelled
it.
at about a question, you can email it at radiofromhell@x96.com.
You read it. We were done with it. It was time to move on.
On this day, in 1980, B-52s released their second studio album, Wild Planet, featuring Give Me Back My Man, Party Out of Bounds, and that song, Private Idaho.
I think that's the first B-52 song I ever heard, Private Idaho, and I was just taken with it.
Mine was Rock Lobster.
Yeah, Rock Lobster
Remember,
as well.
I saw it on Saturday Night Live. Let's see. Oh, it's time for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior. You will decide with your vote of these 3 candidates which one is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, August 28, 2025. We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news, and once you've heard all 3, then you will vote. One of you lucky random boner voters will receive.
Don't you even try paying me off by the dumpster behind the building for it. It's a totally winnable Boner T-shirt.
Here's Boner candidate number 1. It's a little bit extreme, I think. Last Wednesday, the staff and customers of a cafe in the municipality of Los Palacios y Villafranca, Seville, Spain, got the fright of their lives when a man sprayed gasoline on the bar and set it on fire. The man, whose identity has not been revealed, went to the restaurant with his son and ordered 2 sandwiches. Surveillance cameras show him getting up from his table, talking to one of the waiters. The 50-something-year-old patron reportedly had asked for some mayonnaise for his sandwich, but he was told, "We do not have any mayonnaise." He then asked another waiter and was told again, "We do not have any mayonnaise." So he stormed out of the cafe, walked to a gas station, came back with a bottle of gasoline, sprayed it on the bar, and set it on fire. It's a little bit extreme, I think. Boner candidate number 1. Nobody was injured, fortunately.
Yeah.
Here's Boner candidate number 2. I don't want to see Grandma anymore. A grandmother can no longer be trusted to babysit her 5-year-old granddaughter after making a decision that seemed to undermine the child's parents. According to the parents, their 5-year-old daughter has always had long, thick, curly hair. Although their daughter often receives compliments on her hair, her grandmother clearly didn't like it and decided to give the little girl a haircut without approval from her parents. The daughter appeared to be on the verge of tears when they picked her up from Grandma's house, according to a post shared by the dad. He and his wife have typically been able to count on his mother to look after their daughter. That changed, however, when they went to pick up their daughter one day and found that his mother had chopped off his daughter's hair using scissors at home. They got home, the 5-year-old girl started crying, said, "I don't want to go to Grandma's house anymore." People are kind of divided on this, though. They say, well, you're just being ungrateful. She's been watching that child for free all the time.
Yeah.
And so the parents said, we didn't give her permission to cut. She didn't ask if she could cut the girl's hair. We didn't give her permission
Just did
to
it.
cut the girl. She just cut off all of the hair because she thought it was getting too long and tangled, and it took too long to brush. The parents are furious, and the little girl says, "I don't want to go see Grandma anymore." In my estimation, Grandma is the boner candidate in this instance. Boner candidate number 2. Coming up in a moment, boner candidate number 3. Save me, Mr. Trump.
All right, boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo. Brought to you by.
Now through September 1st, get $80 to $120 in instant savings on 4 select in-stock Cooper, Nexen, Nitto, or Sumitomo tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
All right, thank you.
That good-looking Denzel Washington. He joined GQ for a video interview with his highest to lowest director, Spike Lee, and co-star A$AP Rocky, and made the surprising revelation, Denzel did, "I don't watch movies anymore." The 2-time Oscar winner admitted it may be because he's just made too many of them. Washington has well over 40 film credits under his belt after starting out his career in 1981 in a movie called Carbon Copy. I don't watch movies, man. I really don't. I'm just being honest with you. I don't watch movies. I don't go to the movies. I don't watch movies. I'm tired of movies.
Respect.
So between this and John Williams thinks that movie
Yeah.
music is mid, That and 1,000.
You beat me to it. The greatest of all times, twice now, saying, I don't really care.
Yeah.
When Lee asked Washington how many movies he's made, the actor said,
Oh.
I've made too many. I think 50 maybe. I think it's 40, but he's I just don't go into movies anymore. Don't like them. Don't want to have anything to do. and he pretty much he said
I mean,
also.
when you're Denzel, I guess you could say things like this.
I suppose.
I think he also has said recently that he's pretty much done making movies too. He's not going to do. I don't want to make any more.
He's agreed to be in Black Panther 3
Okay.
because he knows the director.
Okay.
That may be it.
Seeing your heroes just become bitter.
Well, I mean, if you've been listening to this show and any
Sure.
amount
Yeah.
of
No,
time,
it makes
you know
sense.
how much we hate radio.
There isn't any good radio anywhere.
There isn't.
The Utah State football team will take to the field this season with the presence of 12th and 13th man by their sides, as the Aggies will sport special stickers on their helmets to honor the Tremonton police officers who were killed this month. Starting with Saturday's opener at home against UTEP, the Aggies will wear blue ribbons on the back of their helmets all season in memory of Sergeant Lee Sorensen and Officer Eric Estrada. Our helmets will showcase a ribbon this season in their remembrance, the school shared on social media. And a carpenter here in Utah used his skills to honor the two officers who lost their lives at the funerals for Tremont Garland Police Sergeant Sorensen and Officer Estrada. Wooden badges, really nicely crafted wooden badges, sit next to their caskets thanks to Nate I with 710 custom woodwork. Mr. I has been making badges for fallen officers for almost 10 years now. When I see it in the news, I know what my job is, even if it's a job that breaks his heart. Sometimes the call is, he's not going to make it, and then I wake up early and start the process. It takes a lot of work to make these badges and to show up to the funerals and have them ready, explained I. It was no different when he heard about those two officers up in Tremonton who were killed when responding to a domestic violence call. I don't know if we have a picture of the wooden badges. They're really
No, they're big, though. I
Great,
saw
yeah.
a report on it yesterday.
Yeah, they're very large and really nice workmanship. The badges are for people who really need them. My dad, his daughter says, my dad teaches me to spread kindness, and I know I should pass that on. Well, the shooter opened fire with a rifle Wednesday through the windows of a Catholic church in Minneapolis and struck some of the nearly 200 children that were in there celebrating Mass during the first week of school. 2 children were killed, 17 people were wounded in an act of violence that the police chief has called absolutely incomprehensible. Armed with a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol, 23-year-old Robin Westman approached the side of the church, shot dozens of rounds through the windows toward the children sitting in the pews during Mass at the Annunciation Catholic School just before 8:30 in the morning. Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara said the shooter then died by suicide. The children who died were 8 years old and 10 years old. 14 other kids and 3 old octogenarian parishioners were wounded. All of those people are expected to survive, the chief said. The FDA has approved and updated COVID-19 shots, but limited their use for many Americans and removed one of the 2 vaccines available for young children. The new shots from Pfizer, Moderna, and Novavax are approved for all seniors, but the Food and Drug Administration narrowed their use for younger adults and children to those with at least one high-risk health condition, such as asthma or obesity. That presents new barriers to access for millions of Americans who would have to prove their risk, and millions more who may want to get vaccinated and suddenly no longer qualify. Additionally, Pfizer's vaccine will no longer be available for any child under 5 because the FDA said it was revoking the shot's emergency authorization for that age group.
Based on nothing.
Nothing.
Based on
Parents-
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. being in the dark part of the internet.
Parents will still be able to seek out shots from rival drug maker Moderna, the other makers of the mRNA vaccines, which still has full FDA approval for children for now, as young as 6 months. but the company's Spikevax vaccine is only approved for children with at least one serious health problem.
So when RFK was being interviewed for this job,
That's right.
all the things that he's doing now, he said, I won't do
I
that.
won't do that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
I don't think people should get medical advice from me. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, we had to reconsider the vaccines because we came to find out that a lot of the syringes were haunted by apparitions.
Viva Raw is dog food and cat food. They're voluntarily recalling some of its dog and cat food products due to contamination with salmonella and listeria. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the recall affects Viva ground beef for dogs, Viva beef and turkey for puppies, Viva ground chicken for dogs. I know you like that, Nick.
I do.
Viva chunked chicken for dogs and Viva chicken for cats and Viva pure chicken. The food is frozen in 1-pound bricks in clear vacuum packaging, and the lot number is printed on top of the packaging. The products were distributed between July 2nd and August 21st to lots of places around the country. So, Cracker Barrel, they've gone back to the old logo, everything. But I found out one thing about this that I never knew.
What?
So first of all, I'd say I've always really wanted to go to a Cracker Barrel, and I never have.
I'm surprised by that. It's right up your alley.
I've been invited. Our good friend Molly Mormon, her daughter did work at a Cracker Barrel in Utah County.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I just never found the time to get down there. But here's what I found out about Cracker Barrel that I never knew. Their logo, and they're going back to the old logo. It shows
Featuring the guy.
It shows a cracker and a barrel.
Yeah, and there you go.
it shows an old timer guy sitting by a Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Because Cracker Barrels were, in old fashioned stores, hardware stores, and there were literally giant barrels full of crackers, and you would go scoop up crackers and put them in a bag and go pay for them. Or sometimes they would just let you eat the crackers while you were shopping at the whatever store.
Yeah, they have a merch store.
But they call the old timer. He's got a name.
He does?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Uncle Herschel.
He was like the PR guy for them.
I never knew.
The company first started.
Uncle Herschel. And let's see. I want to just mention this because I just want to say this name because it makes me happy.
Sure.
I know nothing about this guy, the head coach of Clemson's football team. His name is it Dabo or Dabo? I'm not sure. Dabo Swinney. D-A-B-O. I'm not sure if it's Dabo or Dabo. But I just like saying, either way, Dabo Swinney. So let's all just keep that in our lives today.
Sure.
If you're feeling down, just say, Dabo Swinney.
Yeah.
All right?
Well, he's no Dick Trickle.
See? He's now the replacement in my mind for Dick Trickle.
Because Dick Trickle's dead.
Yeah. Dick Trickle was always my favorite. You know who Dick Trickle is,
I
Nick?
don't know who Dick Trickle is.
He
but-
was a race car driver.
Was he?
Yes.
NASCAR
specifically.
Well, Dick's on my radar now, so.
He's dead. But Dabo Swinney, can you find out how to pronounce that? Does anybody know? Dabo or
I
Dabo?
try looking it up.
It's Da like dad.
Is it? Okay.
Without the D.
It is Dabo. then.
Oh, it's not. The D is silent? What?
No,
See,
it's D-A-B-O. So it's either Dabo or Dabo.
Jimmy John says Da like dad, Bo, without the D.
So it's Dabo.
It's Dabo.
Yeah.
Lots
And
of.
there's no argument over Swinney.
No.
We know it's Dabo Swinney.
Well,
All right.
that's his nickname because.
Thank
Now, wait, that's the guy on Cracker Barrel?
No.
No.
That's a Clemson football coach.
Yeah.
Uncle
Completely
Herschel.
separate story.
Uncle Herschel
Yeah.
is the. And Eli Lilly in the race to develop the first major oral GLP-1 drug. You know what that is?
No.
Weight loss drug.
Weight
right?
loss, yeah. Instead of injections, you now will be able to make yourself sick. Apparently, so that you can take a pill instead of getting an injection, and it kills your appetite. But a lot of people found that it made them nauseous and headachy. But if it doesn't do that to you, and you can lose weight, more power.
Are we talking about the Ozempic?
Yeah,
style?
it's like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Semaglutide?
yeah, this will be in a pill form. All right, that's it.
All right, thank you. Weather, traffic.
Weather, we're sitting at a nice cool 61 degrees right now here in SLC. Going to get up to 76 later with some potential rains around noontime continuing into the early afternoons. But that's the only precipitation we're getting in the near future, with maybe some exception tomorrow. High of 78 tomorrow, high of 80 on Saturday. That is your weather. Taking a gander at traffic, there is still that crash causing an issue northbound I-15 around North Salt Lake. And the other crash eastbound I-215 near Fort Union Boulevard. But that's all UDOT is reporting on. If you want to text me some other traffic updates, you can always do so. 33986 is the number to do it. Like this person did. I-15 southbound on Utah County completely shut down in Lehigh. Take their word for it if you want. That is your traffic.
All right.
Dabo Swinney. Here's boner candidate number 3. Save me, Mr. Trump. It's been a month since French President Emmanuel Macron and First Lady Brigitte Macron sued right-wing podcaster Candace Owens over her claims that they're involved in an elaborate criminal conspiracy to hide the supposed fact that Mrs. Macron, Brigitte, is transgender. Things are starting to get real for Candace Owens, who appears to have a dual strategy in responding to the Gaelic leaders, asking her fans to fund her enormous legal bills. I mean, they're suing her for like $50 million or something. So fans, I'm going to fight this all the way, but I'm going to need your help because I don't have that kind of money. And I also need Donald Trump to intervene to stop the Macron's invasion.
Invasion?
That's what she's calling it.
Well, they're suing you because you're saying wrong and libelous things.
Yeah. On August 11th episode of her podcast, Owens admitted she didn't have enough money to pay the enormous legal fees that her lawyers are predicting will come. This lawsuit, well, we got an estimate this weekend from a legal team. It's going to cost us millions. Yeah. I don't have that money. I really don't. So I thought maybe we could sell some T-shirts.
How many T-shirts are you going to sell to pay for millions of dollars worth of
$30 T-shirts that say "Free Emmanuel"? And we'll get Owens not very far in this.
No.
Even if fans buy the matching $30 hats as well, which may explain why Owens is also pressuring Donald Trump and J.D. Vance to somehow block the lawsuit.
Just apologize, say you lied, and move on.
In an episode of her podcast earlier this month, Owens complained that Trump and Vance haven't even put out statements defending her, calling the president's silence crazy, pointing to the Justice Department's involvement in an altercation at Florida State University over the harassment of a student wearing a Israeli military shirt. Owens said the Justice Department should focus on worthy victims, like me. What an idiot.
Yeah.
She has no evidence to support her claims.
None.
And that means that when they go to trial, discovery will be a wonderful thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that they continue and sue her into oblivion.
I hope so, too.
I hope so, but, I mean, Alex Jones was in a similar predicament, and he's still barely holding on.
No, he's gone now.
Yeah, they sold all of his stuff.
Finally
They sold his stuff, but he's still online with the presence.
He's still online, yeah.
So,
boner candidate number 3. Save me, Mr. Trump.
All right, let's review the first two and vote.
Boner candidate number 1. That's a little bit extreme, I think. An angry patron setting fire to a restaurant because they'd run out of mayonnaise. This was in Spain that it happened. Boner candidate number 2. I don't want to see Grandma anymore. These parents are very upset. Their 5-year-old daughter, Grandma was watching the daughter and did so on a regular basis. Grandma got the feeling that the little 5-year-old daughter needed to have a haircut, so she cut off all of her hair, and the parents are furious. And boner candidate number 3, save me, Mr. Trump.
All right. Time to vote for your boner. You've got to decide of these 3 candidates which one is the worst. Bad, stupid, funny human behavior. Which one should be boner of the day? 1, 2, or 3? Remember your candidate number, the one that you think should win. Now you take that candidate number, put that single digit in the message of a text, and then text that to 33986. You can call Katie in the producer's booth, 877-602-9696. She'll take your live voice vote. Or you can go online, x96.com, look for the box that says Boners, August 28, 2025. Click and vote. If you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right. You've got 4 minutes to get your vote in. Let's go. This is Boner of the Day.
Well, it's with a heavy heart that we say goodbye to a trusted and valued employee of the Radio from Hell show.
Well, thank you.
It's goodbye, but not forever.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Like maybe for a couple days.
It's our intern Dawson, and Dawson has been. This is the second. Dawson re-upped. This is his second.
I tried.
His second tour of his second tour of duty. He was an intern some years ago, and then he came back and has been an intern again for how many years now?
Between both of it, like 2.5 years. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Enough experience to hopefully do something else one day.
Well, I have some exit interview questions for you, Dawson.
All right.
Now, first of all, what do you think the most important thing you've learned working here? What's the most important thing, or what thing do you love about that you've worked here?
What I really love is the editing. Honestly, as geeky as that sounds, I can read every one of your voices almost in the wavelengths.
Really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, at this point, I can kind of read the audio. One of the most important things, I think, was to kind of forgive myself. I had a tough time with the first time I left.
Why? What was different?
Because you're a doofus, that's why.
Yes, I was a doofus. I was a young 20-year-old whippersnapper, and wasn't making choices for myself. I thought I was, but
I mean, you weren't horrible as an intern then.
Well, thank you.
But you were kind of a doofus.
Yeah. That's a kind way to put it.
But you've matured.
I would like to think so.
Yeah. Here's his second interview question. Did I ever ask you to get me a cup of coffee? And if I had asked you, would you have reported me to HR?
Well, you did.
I did?
When I rode to the road home at the Chevy dealer.
Oh, I did.
Yep.
I did.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
so did you report me to HR for it?
No.
Oh,
No.
Okay. Should you?
Well, would you get me a cup of coffee?
No, God.
Well, then I might.
No, you're an intern. Get an intern a cup of coffee.
Okay.
What will you miss the most about being here?
The experience, being able to show you off to the listeners. I think the most fun part about being in production is elevating someone else.
I would have thought you said playing with the dog.
That I will miss Vax a lot.
You'll miss
I
playing
really
with
will.
the dog.
He is
All
a
right.
great dog.
Okay, just about to the end of the interview here, the exit interview. See, this is the fourth question. Chuck Berry's song, My Ding-a-Ling, yes or no?
Yes. I listened to it this morning and I was singing to it.
And finally, this question. This is the question we ask all.
Oh, there's one more.
Oh, this is, yeah.
Little Smokies or Little
Oh,
Polskas?
yeah.
Smokies.
one.
Smokies.
Smokies,
Yeah.
little Smokies.
The sauce on them, it's better
That's
than-
the key.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is. Oh, that was a tough one.
And then finally, you see that door right there? Don't let it hit you in the ass when you leave.
That's my favorite part.
And while you're out there, get me a cup of coffee.
Would you?
No.
Oh, good. Didn't that feel good to tell him no?
It did.
Thanks, Dawson.
Thank you, Dawson.
Thank you. So
you
much.
really were. You really have been a valued employee, but you'll be around as a sort of a utility player.
Yeah.
Picking up slack where it's needed.
There's lots of slack.
We'll still see you around.
As a matter of fact, will you pick up some slack out there?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I like this.
Good.
My family will be proud of me.
Very good.
Standing up for yourself, Dawson.
I know.
Thank you.
It all starts here.
Doofus.
Now, when you're back next week, you can't say no.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a freebies.
You're becoming a utility player now. You're being called in when needed.
You can't elevate others when you say no.
That's true. All right. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Dawson.
Okay. And he'll be stepping in to help out while I'm gone.
Probably he'll step in fairly often,
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah.
Because I've got more vacations planned.
God knows.
All right. It's time to award Boner of the Day.
And the boner of the day is brought to you in part by
Entirely by.
Bimbap.
Bimbap.
Yeah, it's a Korean, I believe,
Oh,
dish with
yes.
beef and rice and all kinds of stuff.
Bimbap.
Vegetables.
All right.
Let's see. Well, the voting was not close.
Nope.
Boner candidate number one, which I thought was a very deserving candidate. A little bit extreme. You're going to set the place on fire because you ran out of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
That came in third. Second place was the grandmother who cut off her granddaughter's hair. That did fairly well, but 197 votes. Save me, Mr. Trump. Candace Owens wins Boner of the Day.
She's awful. And that's your boner of the day for today, August 28, 2025. Now qualified to be boner of the week. That'll happen tomorrow at about 9:50 when Dave the Flower Guy gets here. Just tells us who boner of the week is.
Now, we have a guest here in the studio. It came as kind of a surprise to us. We were trying to arrange this so that Riley Tate would be with us next week sometime. But some wires got crossed or something, and he has showed up today, so we're going to talk to him today.
We'll take you where we can get you.
Now, I came across this story. Somebody sent me an email from a Global Care Force,
Correct.
which is a charity group, I guess. Yeah,
Nonprofit NGO.
yeah, and said Riley Tate is a nurse, and he wants to help people, and so we're sending him to Ukraine. How did all this happen, Riley?
Well, first, thank you for letting me be here. It's an honor.
Sure.
I grew up with listening to you.
Oh, really? Thank
You're
you.
the father I never wanted.
Not sure how to
Wait a minute.
take that.
We're the father you never wanted. Okay.
I mean, the father I wanted.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You're the voice of reason.
So you became a nurse. How long have you been a nurse?
I am a registered nurse. Still a baby nurse. I've been just over 2 years working professionally.
And so how is it that you are now, when are you going, and how did this all come about?
I will be going to Ukraine this October. It's coming up quick. Sort of a long story. I had a friend who's a physician assistant. He volunteered with Global Care Force a couple years ago, and it's something I always wanted to do. As I became a nurse so that I could help people, and going to Ukraine just feels right.
It's so you contact this group, Global Care Force, and they help you arrange these things, but you still have to raise some money, right?
It's correct. I am covering my own expenses. Everything for me to get over there, I've paid for myself. I'll be paying for my own entertainment, I guess. But we are raising money for prescription medications, medical supplies. We'll be deploying with some Ukrainian interpreters, and we have to pay them. There's logistics we got to cover. We're going in vans. Got to gas and maintenance.
So how are you raising the money?
I'm asking the good folks of Utah to help support me.
And how can they do that?
They can do that by going to, I have a link. It's in my socials. I can also, there's also.
Well, what is it?
Yeah, what are they?
Go to my Instagram. I don't. This is like such a shameless promotion.
Well, no, it's
Yeah, but you're here to do
doing
it.
it
Yeah.
for a good
exactly.
thing.
This is a good thing.
No, you shouldn't be ashamed of that.
My Instagram handle is Riley_Tate11, or you can just look me up, Riley Tate. Probably the only registered nurse by that name.
TAIT.
TAIT. It's an odd English spelling.
Now you've raised, according to this that I have here, you need to raise $6,500.
Correct, and we're 80% there.
That's very nice. And there's a thing now. This link that I was sent, you can just click on it and donate. And we'll post this. Katie will post this on our website, x96.com.
Amazing.
Now, do you have any idea what you're going to do when you get there?
Yeah.
Pray.
Obviously, there's a war there, but like, what as a nurse? Like, where would you be on the front lines, back hanging out?
Oh, I
with
hope
people?
not.
Like,
I'm not a soldier.
yeah, but like,
What are you gonna
paint
be-
the picture for us about
So
where you would be.
We will be deploying to Kyiv first. We're going to rendezvous in Kyiv. You cannot fly into Ukraine. It's a no-fly zone. The Russian military will shoot you down. So we're going to rendezvous in Krakow, Poland. We'll take a train into Kyiv. And from Kyiv, we'll deploy to villages along the border that were used to be occupied by the Russian forces. And the Russians were not kind to these people.
No.
You said now you said you're going with other people.
Correct. I will be deploying with a team, providers, medical doctors, physician assistants, the interpreters, and those guys are the heroes. I'm a nurse, so I'm going to be in a support role to the providers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody has to do it. You know, you know as well as I do that doctors are nothing without a good nurse.
Mm-hmm. Well, they would beg to differ.
I know they would, but they're not.
They're wrong.
But they're wrong.
they are wrong.
and really, some of the really good doctors that I've known would say that. No, I depend on these nurses. They're the ones that keep me on track.
We do all the work.
Yeah. Now, are all of these people going through the auspices of Global Care Force?
Correct. I haven't met them yet. Global Care Force is from their home base is in Kansas. Mm-hmm. I'll be the only person from Utah going on our mission. Mm-hmm. Global Care Force deploys teams monthly. So my team will be going in October. Mm-hmm. And it's just a great cause because the people in these villages, they rely on these mobile clinics. Mm-hmm. They have chronic illnesses, they have diabetes, they have hypertension, high blood pressure.
The hospitals are all in shambles. So
the infrastructure in these villages is gone.
Yeah.
A lot of these towns don't have electricity, they don't have plumbing. Mm-hmm. The hospitals are in Kyiv. They cannot get to Kyiv. We have to go to them.
Yeah. Do you have a mother and a father?
I do.
And have they said, "Don't you do this"?
They've been pretty supportive. It is an active war zone. I don't believe I'll be in danger per se. Mm-hmm. I mean, you never know. This is a war of rockets and drones, so the front line is everywhere.
Yeah. It's going to be an eye-opening experience for sure. If people want to donate again, we'll have this at x96.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And just any little bit will help, I would assume.
Any donation, big, small. We're 80% there. We're getting so close. If you can help out. I mean, we're not asking for money for bullets and bombs. I will be deploying on the ground to send medical supply to civilians that are impacted by the war.
Are you now? Have you been working as a nurse somewhere before this?
Yeah. Can I give a shout out to my unit? I'm supposed to be at work right now. They don't know if they know I'm here. I work for Intermountain. I work in a unit called IR, which is Interventional Radiology. And Intermountain IR, shout out to you guys. We are the best IR team in the state. Take that, U of U.
Now, and they're giving you leave to do this? Is that what's happening?
Or they're finding out about it now.
They're just finding out now that I'm deploying to an active war zone. They've been very generous. They've granted me leave, and it's very hard to get time off as a nurse.
Yeah. Well, Riley Tate, that's the name. Go and make a donation. I'm sure you could find it through Global Care Force.
Correct.
If you go to globalcareforce.managedmissions.com and then just look up Riley Tate.
Please.
There's a way to donate there.
Or just go to our socials.
Yeah, which we'll have up shortly.
Yeah, we'll have links by lunchtime today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Be safe. I mean, just keep your head down and do the work. And how long will you be gone?
We'll be over 2 weeks. And yes, I am scared, but
well, and rightfully so.
Well, I was going to say, yeah.
There was Carrie and I came how close to going to Iraq to do some stuff.
We were one lawyer away.
Yeah, we were going to do some radio stuff, and then it turned out our management wouldn't let us go. But as it got closer to the fact that we might go, I started getting like butterflies in my stomach about it. And, yeah. So
we need commercial FM radio in these trying war zones.
Well, Nick, we provide a service just as a nurse provides a service.
Yes, of course.
And when you figure that out, you will be better on the radio.
Riley would agree laughter is the best medicine. Right?
Absolutely.
Of course.
The healing power of laughter.
Yes.
100%.
All right. Well, thank you, Riley.
Riley, thanks for coming in.
God bless.
Now get to
Thank
work.
you. Yes.
And tell everybody on your team we said hello.
Yeah.
They all say hello back, I hope.
All right. Thanks, Riley.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Riley. Taking a peek at traffic yet again. Somebody just texted in multi-car accident northbound 89 in South Weber, just north of I-84. Cars off to the right shoulder. Take that with a grain of salt, but thank you for texting that in. It's not necessarily being reported on UDOT, though, which is reporting a crash northbound I-15 just south of Draper, past the point in the mountain. The right shoulder is blocked there. And then another crash just came up, Highway 201 eastbound near Chesterfield is causing some slowage over there. If there's any other traffic I'm missing out there, because it is wet, send it to me. 33986 is the text line.
Thank you very much. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Stand by for that. BigOTires.com.
Big O Tires, the team you trust right now, but only through September 1st. You will get $120 in instant savings on select sets of Nitto, Cooper, Nexen, and Sumitomo tires, that on top of the fact that Big O has the lowest price on every tire every day. That's a remarkable savings. Big O Tires, your one-stop shop before you hit the road for your next road trip. They do air conditioning services and brakes. Maybe you have a trailer that you tow behind your car. To go camping. Make sure those tires are in good shape on the trailer as well as the car. They do tire rotations and all kinds of things, and they have no credit needed financing at Big O Tires.
When you're headed out for Labor Day weekend this weekend, you probably want to make sure your car's okay.
So BigOTires.com. You can make an appointment online if you like, or you can just walk in. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Did you know you?
It is the 23rd century. Humans have left the lowly confines of planet Earth and have sought their destiny among the stars. While many things have changed, one constant remains: the need for young men to venture forth and do the work of the Lord. This is the tale of two such men who at the age of 19 have answered the call of their general authorities and are embarking on a 2-year mission to spread the gospel throughout the galaxy. This is the story of Space Elders! Today, we find our elders tracting on the ice planet Hoth. Oh, man, it's cold out here. Why is it so cold?
It's an ice planet, Lehigh. What do you expect?
I'm sure glad my mom sent me these mittens.
And Zone Leader Hansen has sent us to some pretty dismal places before, but this has got to be the worst. Well, I hope that this Wampa fella lets us in and offers us some piping hot postum.
You know, these tauntaun thingies smell funny, and they're just not very comfortable to ride. I wish our hyperbikes hadn't frozen up. Let's see, third cave on the left, just past the second snowdrift. Yep, this must be it. Hello? Hello, Mr. Wampa?
I don't suppose his first name is Willie, do you? See, Willie Wampa. What? But, hello, anybody home? Hey, pal, that's my ride home you're having for lunch.
You must be Mr. Wampa. Hi, I'm Elder Christiansen, and this is my companion, Elder Jensen.
Hi.
We represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
You know, the Mormons.
Look out, Butch! Oh, man, he knocked you down. That's going to leave a mark. Excuse me, Mr. Wampa, all we want is just a couple minutes of your time. Oh!
Oh, man. Where am I? Oh, heck. Hey, Lehigh, wake up.
Oh.
Wake up.
Oh, what in the flip?
This is just great. Here we are, hanging upside down, stuck to the roof of a Wampa cave, our feet frozen in what appears to be Wampa spit, while my ride home gets eaten by Mr. Wampa out there.
Yuck, I don't think this Wampa spit's ever going to come off my wingtips. Hey, there's somebody stuck to the ceiling behind you.
Huh? Hey, it's that farm boy from Tatooine. Hey, Luke, wake up.
Huh? Ben?
No, not Ben, it's me, Butch. I don't suppose you got a plan to get us out of here, do you?
If I could just reach for my lightsaber. There. So much for the element of surprise.
Hey, look, your dad, Darth Vader, cut off Lehigh's arm with one of those things. Cut him some slack.
Will Butch and Lehigh ever escape from Wampa Cave? Will Luke cut Lehigh's arm off just for the fun of it? Will our elders ever get the Wampa spit off of their wingtips? Tune in next time to hear Lehigh say... Oh, thanks, Luke. For a minute there, I figured we was Wampa Chow.
Luke.
Ben?
Luke.
go to the Dagobah system. Mr. Kenobi? Dagobah? I've never even heard of it.
It's a swamp planet. You're not missing much.
You must seek out Yoda and continue your training. But I've already been to the MTC. Ben? Yoda? Dagobah?
Mr. Kenobi, are you sure? I mean, we've already been to Dagobah.
Hold on. I've got some problems here. Luke, you go to Dagobah and seek Yoda. Butch, Lehigh, you go thaw out your hyperbikes and continue tracting. I should have gotten Jedi call waiting. On the next bone-chilling episode of Space Elder!
Phil in Draper says grocer. In Draper.
In Draper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, we were going to do an X poll, and we kind of got sidetracked there. But there's still a little time to do it. You want to do it now?
Sort of a mini version?
Yeah, why not?
877-602-9696 is the number. And it's just, what is something that you used to love eating when you were a kid, and you wouldn't even touch it now? You can't stand the thought. I had two things. Canned fruit cocktail.
Really?
I loved that when I was a kid. I would never, I just can't even dream. And the other was probably canned Beanie Weenie.
Ooh.
Beanie Weenie from a can. I would eat Beanie Weenie today, but I would do it with, I would make some nice beans and use some nice sausages, but Beanie Weenie in a can.
Beanie Weenie in a can.
So what is something that you liked when you were a kid, but you just couldn't dream of eating it now? 877-602-9696.
There's not a lot that I would walk away from.
Yeah.
I mean,
if anything, my taste has expanded as I've gotten older.
I mean, I haven't had Kool-Aid since I was a kid.
Oh, really?
But I would have some.
No, I know, but you wouldn't like it.
Oh,
probably not.
Yeah.
But I would have some.
It's like that fruit cocktail. The fruit cocktail. I mean, it's not like it would poison me, but I just don't. I wouldn't want to eat it now. It's just all syrupy, and it had that fake cherry in it. That maraschino cherry or whatever it was.
Similar to Bill, I would make SpaghettiOs all the time as a kid.
Okay,
I think I overate myself with SpaghettiOs.
I wouldn't eat SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay, there's something.
It's just awful.
There's something.
And then, not by choice, I've had to avoid stone fruits as I've gotten older. I loved plums as a kid. It was like my favorite. I liked it more than candy.
But you say not by choice.
I've gotten more allergic as I've gotten older.
Really?
I'm not going to die from it, but my throat gets really itchy, and it's just not worth the irritation.
We don't need an EpiPen if you have a peach, right?
No.
Okay.
Let's see. There's Matt, Mal.
Hello, Mal.
Is it Mal?
Hi. Yes, like malnutrition, malfunction.
You get it a lot if you already have that answer.
This is a good one. Something that you used to eat, you would not touch now. What is it, Mal?
Blue bonnet.
Everything's better with blue bonnet on it.
Okay, margarine is something.
Yeah, we used to have it all the time.
Yeah, I don't know if I would.
I wouldn't. I would not touch it.
I still say I'm on it like blue bonnet.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Get on it like blue bonnet. Yeah, it's just greasy and salty and not good. Yeah. Thank you, Mal.
Thank you, Mal. All right. Let's see. Texter says Twinkies just don't hit the same anymore.
They don't hit the spot like they used. I think
I'll eat a Twinkie.
I pretty much won't.
I never liked them in the first place.
I liked Twinkies when I was a kid a lot.
Yeah.
And last time I had one, I just
There's kind of that synthetic sweetener taste to it that I don't enjoy.
Let's go to Benjamin.
Hey, Benjamin.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. What is something that you just you liked as a kid, but you won't touch it now?
canned tamales.
Canned tamales.
Oh, yeah, I
Out of the
remember. Oh,
grocery store.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
I
love a good parking lot tamale, but canned ones, yuck.
Yeah. A parking lot tamale. Now, there's some pretty good frozen ones, but I remember the ones that came sliding out of the can, yeah. Just awful.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
877-602-9696. I used to love Kraft mac and cheese when I was a kid. I got sick as a young teenager after eating some, and I haven't been able to eat it again. Cream of wheat and Vienna sausages. I hope you weren't combining those. But I'd still have cream of wheat.
No.
I wouldn't eat Vienna sausages. Okay, there's one that I would not eat.
You know, I did eat some recently.
Yeah.
Or somebody gave them to me, and I did eat them, and they were not good. Not good.
Yeah.
I won't eat them ever again.
Let's see. Cow brain tacos. I loved them as a kid. Now, the thought makes me want to hurl. What was I thinking back then? Cow brain tacos. Vienna sausages keeps coming up here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cheese loaf. SpaghettiOs on white bread. I used to have that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I would not have SpaghettiOs.
On white bread?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
That's a very British style dish.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Let's see. My grandfather and I used to sit and eat oysters with toothpicks right out of the can.
Oh, I still do that.
Canned oysters?
Yeah. Yeah, smoked. They're
Ugh.
smoked. Smoked oysters in a can. They're good.
I'm still trying to get on the regular oyster train.
Let's go to Chelsea.
All right. Let's see. There we go. Chelsea, hi.
Hi, Chelsea.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. So, what you used to eat this as a kid, now you won't eat it.
Vienna sausages.
Yeah, we've been talking about
Seems
that.
to be the winner. That and SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. Did you have them fairly often when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah, all the time. My grandma always had them stocked up.
Well, and you just can't stand. I ate some recently, and they were terrible.
All right. Thank you.
Grandma's my Vienna
Smell,
sausage
the
supplier.
texture, the goop that they sit in, it's just awful.
It's jelly, okay?
It's the worst. It
All
is
right.
the worst.
Thank you.
Let's go to Cameron. Cameron, hi.
Cameron, what do you got?
Hi. Well, we used to make this creation that we called bologna pizza, which was a slice of bologna, and then we would squirt ketchup and mustard and swirl them around. And we cut it up like a pizza, so we called it bologna pizza, and it sounds horrible now.
That is horrible.
I might.
That is horrible. I'd eat some bologna, but I wouldn't do that to it. Thank you.
I agree.
Thank you.
I might try that. I don't know. We'll see. Dr. Mike is here. Hello, Dr. Mike.
Hey.
Good morning.
Yeah, what you won't eat now that you ate as a kid?
McDonald's Big Mac.
Used to love them?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still.
I think the reason I liked them was because we didn't have one in town, and it was kind of like a special thing to go there.
Sure. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I haven't had, fast food really in years, but I'd say yes to a Big Mac.
I don't know what it is about the Big Macs. The Big Mac is specifically the one thing in my life where about every month or two I will go from not liking it to I need that right now
You
in my
need it.
stomach.
You need it.
Yeah. And then I get halfway through it and then I remember
What was
my
I-
feeling
Yeah.
before. So
There you go,
I guess I
Mike.
see what you're talking about.
Thanks, Mike. Let's go to Sue.
Hi, Sue. Sue?
You there, Sue?
Sue?
Hi. Sue? Your phone is breaking up.
Yes.
It says here scrambled eggs with ketchup. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Scrambled eggs with salsa? Okay. Ketchup? Mm-mm.
Oh, I always put ketchup on my scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
I'm with Sue.
And I put
actually, on
salsa,
this.
and I use salsa too, but...
Yeah.
All right.
All right, thanks, Sue.
Thank you. Let's go to Gemma. Hi, Gemma.
Hi, Gemma.
Hi.
Hi.
I got a couple which are buttered noodles, that old kid staple. Like the idea of eating that now just sounds gross to me.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, buttered noodles.
No.
Yeah.
No, olive oil and pepper. If it's plain noodles or sauce, can't do it.
Okay.
Can't do
All
it
right.
anymore.
All right. And?
And root beer. I had an experience when I was about 10. I loved root beer, and then really, really hot day, and we were at an auction yard and outdoors, and I threw it all up, and I cannot touch root beer. It's like a tequila experience.
All right.
People have, but
That's
it was
fair.
root beer.
All right. All right. Thank you.
I'll still have a root beer.
I love root beer.
Yeah, I'll have one.
Nah.
Let's go to Meshach. Meshach Averta.
Hey, Meshach.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good. What
Wow.
won't you eat anymore?
So my buddies and I used to always make Miracle Whip and grape jelly sandwiches instead of peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Ooh.
That sounds really awful.
That does sound terrible.
It is absolutely terrible.
All right. Thanks, Misha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we can move this mini X poll to our social medias, and you can weigh in there. My wife has texted in. Mine is sugar sandwiches.
Yeah, I've had those.
What's a sugar sandwich?
My mom was type 1 diabetic. We didn't have a lot of sweets in the house. Plain white bread, thin layer of I can't believe it's not butter, and pour on white sugar, pinch the sides. And
I've seen that. I actually do know what that is.
Yeah, I've had those.
I might try a sugar sandwich.
It is exactly what you expect it to be.
Yeah, a sugar sandwich.
If the pantry's empty, that's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Traffic, lots of stuff out there at the moment. Crash, US 89, along northbound 89, just south of Ogden, where Uinta and South Weber meet, 89 and 84. That's what that texter was sending in earlier. And then another issue going on around SR 201 near Chesterfield, like I was gabbing about. Eastbound over there, the left shoulder is blocked. And then that other crash just south of Draper, I-15 northbound. There is a right shoulder block there just past the point of the mountain. Lots happening out there, but that's just, a little bit of it. If you want to text me in your other traffic updates, you can always do so over at our text line. 33986 is where you can do that.
Tim the Tree Guy. Cold hot dogs straight from the package.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Oh, no, never.
Would never do that.
Never.
No. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Nick. Sorry.
That's it.
All right.
You caught me off, so we're chilling.
Well, it's time for Beat Gina, or Beat Nick in this case. Easy to play, easy to win. It's multiple choice pop culture trivia. What is our prize today?
Our prize today is your chance to win tickets to see The Offspring, who are playing very soon, like September 6th soon.
That's next weekend.
With both Jimmy Eat World and Newfound Glory at the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
Oh, that'd be a good show. 877-602-9696. Call, play, get those tickets. It's Beat Gina. 877-602-9696. That is the number to call to play the game. Harmon's Chili Roast.
All right, it's this weekend and Labor Day, and then that's it. No more chili roasting until next year at Harmon's.
You pull up in the parking lot, and you can smell the roasting chilies right away.
Well, you can hear that roaster. I don't know what it's like a jet engine when they fire that thing up.
Yeah.
And the chilies are just delicious. You can choose any heat level you want. Don't think these chilies are hot. They're not necessarily.
No.
You can get them hot if you want them, but just regular green chilies roasted. Oh, they're so good. And you can buy all kinds of products at Harmon's that have the chilies already in it. Chili cheese bread, chili brioche bun, chili cheese bratwurst.
I'd eat that.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, so would I.
In the brioche bun.
Yeah. Chili burritos and enchiladas, chili hummus. That's an interesting idea. So it's at Harmon's now. It's this weekend and Labor Day only. The Harmon's Chili Roast.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
Yeah, I am a little tired. It's all right. So I saw this, and it just had you written all over it. 7 things that ER doctors always take on vacation.
I will actually take this advice, whatever it is.
This is from Huffington Post, and they talk to it says, while there's only so much you can do to lower the risk of getting sick on vacation, emergency room docs say it's important to be prepared for certain situations. You don't want to ruin a great vacation with some type of bad event that happens to you.
Yes.
Said Dr. Eric Adkins, an emergency medicine physician at the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center. Sometimes you can prepare for simpler events. If you're as prepared as you can be, hopefully you can still salvage your trip. So here's some things you should pack.
I'm wondering how many of these I already do because I'm so paranoid about this.
Anti-nausea medicine.
Yes.
All right.
Doctors say that anti-nausea medication should be ready. Always pack Zofran, just in case. I don't know what that is.
Well, and the problem is that's a prescription.
Well, I'm sure your doctor will give you a prescription.
But I always have it in my carry-on bag on the plane because I've been known to get a little on a plane.
So that's you can get. It says it's only available by prescription, but your primary care physician will give it to you.
Yep.
A bug zapper.
I don't have one of those. A small
So-
one, travel-sized bug
apparently,
zapper?
Apparently,
Listen.
the doctor, he says he uses a mosquito zapper racket, but a standalone trap can do the job too. My wife reacts horribly to mosquitoes. Not only are mosquito bites itchy and uncomfortable, the insects can carry a range of serious diseases, including West Nile. So
Okay.
get a bug zapper.
Travel bug zapper.
Tweezers. Always have tweezers.
Yeah, I've got tweezers.
We
Yeah,
actually
I usually do.
We actually needed tweezers on this trip. I
Like
just
somebody get a splinter?
Yeah, somebody got a splinter.
Mhm.
Compression socks.
That is what I wear on the plane.
I'm wearing them
always.
right now, as a matter of fact.
I love they're little hugs for your calves.
So that's a portable charger.
Yeah.
Always have one of those. I've got one of those right now in my bag. A carbon monoxide detector.
You should carry one of those with you.
There have been a series of headline-making stories of travelers dying from carbon monoxide poisoning
I
on
have
vacation
noticed that, yeah.
over the past year.
Oh.
So
Like in it's usually in Mexico. Because guess what I'm a big fan of? Regulations and things.
they're a little loose about that.
And they're a
in
little loose about that in Mexico.
which is what makes it such a fun country to go to. I just love it.
All the stairs are different sizes.
It's like we were at the Chicago airport, and I said, my son said, "Would you like a drink?" And I said, "Yeah, but I don't want to go sit in a bar." And he said, "No, I'll just go bring you a whiskey." I said, "You can." He said, "We're not in Utah, Dad. I can bring you a whiskey. You can, but here you can't take your drink out of the bar here at the airport." Let's see, melatonin.
Yep.
Take melatonin.
Especially when you're going to a different time zone. It helps get your body on track for where you are.
So those are the 7 things. But
I do most of them.
Also, make sure that you have Band-Aids and pain relievers.
I usually take ibuprofen. I'll take Imodium.
Yeah.
Because
well, you take Imodium every day, don't you?
Pretty much.
Because you just don't like to poop.
But sometimes you poop a lot on a trip, so it will. Have you ever been on an airplane ride where you feel that coming on and you're like, this is not good because I'm on an airplane? I better put a stop to this right away.
Probably.
I get up and go to the bathroom when that happens.
No, I want to put a stop. I'm not doing. No.
I hate.
No.
I had to use the bathroom on the plane once on this trip, and it was just to pee, and it was horrible. Like it's horrible because it's for instance, there's a little sign that says. So I put my arm down to brace myself, and I put it in a puddle of water that's on the sink.
Yeah.
And there's a little sign there that says, "Would you please wipe down the sink for the next person?" But the person who was before me didn't do that.
I've told you this before, and it's so precious, and you're going to hate it. But when I travel with my husband, if I need to use the restroom, and I have not asked him to do this. This is just him and his gentlemanly ways as he moves throughout the world.
What, does he hold your hand?
No, but he gets up and he's like, let me go check and make sure it's okay for you. And he will get up and go in
and approve.
And wipe things down if they need wiping down and then say it's I've not asked him to do that.
So in the hotel, do you go in the bathroom or do you go down to the lobby bathroom?
Depends on what I need to do.
I knew it.
Why would what?
Because she doesn't want to go number 2 in the hotel room.
Because they're right there. And do you know who I learned that from?
You're such a delicate flower.
Do you know who I learned that from? Duff McKagan. In his book, Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses wrote a book called How to Be a Man.
Mm-hmm.
He's all dapper on the front in a suit.
Yes.
And it's a good book. It's like life lessons on how to be just kind of a, nicer human being. And one of his tips is, when you're in a band and you travel a lot and you end up sharing a hotel room with people, as a courtesy,
go number 2 down in the hotel lobby.
Go down in the lobby.
I just put on the fan and stay in there until it goes away. It'll go away in a minute.
But it's not just that. It's everything associated with it.
What?
There are sounds.
Not if you turn up the radio.
No,
just turn.
It's a multi-sensory event.
Multi-sensory. Look at you.
It's a multi-sensory event. And I would just as soon my husband think that's something that never happens.
It never happens, exactly.
Yeah, that's why he goes and wipes everything down for you, because it never happens.
It never happens.
Oh, boy.
No, I'm just going in there to pee. That's no big deal. That's
I don't know where you find a portable carbon monoxide detector. There's not a link here.
Yeah, I mean, just you have them in your house, don't you? You can plug them into an outlet.
I think, yeah.
They're not.
They're kind of big, aren't they?
No, not anymore.
And where with the other, a bug zapper. I don't know where you get a bug zapper.
That's the question. The portable bug zapper. They must be available.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Let's see. A mosquito.
Yeah, surely there's a link there because Huffington Post does.
This
these,
electronic
so you'll buy
bug
things.
zapper will make your summer 1,000 times better.
How much is it?
It looks like a paddle ball racket. It's not very big, and it is $50. Set of 2 for $50. Set of 3 for $59.99.
There you go.
I guess they work.
All right.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
Happy birthday to Jack Black.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Tenacious D.
Ah.
All right. It's time for B. Gina, brought to you by.
The Revivalists are coming to Deer Valley on August 29th. Join us in seeing the nationally acclaimed soul rock group live in the mountains this summer. Tickets available at thestateroompresents.com. Don't miss the Revivalists tomorrow, August 29th at Deer Valley. Get your tickets and more information at thestateroompresents.com.
Well, it's time for another episode, I should say, of Beat Gina. We're all ready for that, aren't we? Yes, Beat Gina, one of the most wonderful game shows in the world. I'm your announcer, Johnny Ola, and I have a salad lover at my house.
Oh.
And what is the secret of good salads?
What? What is it?
Wessonality. That's when you taste the salad, not the oil. You've probably seen Florence Henderson show how fried foods have a delicious Wessonality. Well, you see, some oils have a strong flavor of their own, and sometimes that flavor rubs off on the salad. But not Wesson oil. When you use Wesson's 100% pure vegetable oil, all you taste is salad. All you taste are garden-fresh greens, plus the delicate herbs and seasonings. That's because Wesson has no noticeable taste of its own. You'll notice that there's an ad for Vitalis on the screen and not Wesson oil. I lost my Vitalis copy, so I pivoted to Wesson oil.
You should have let the producer's booth know.
I didn't know.
I thought maybe they were interchangeable, the Wesson and the Vitalis.
I did that. Well, try Vitalis on your salad, and I would have let the producer's booth know if I hadn't had to make this decision in 2 seconds.
Oh my!
I brought up the copy and it wasn't there, so I pivoted.
All right,
and now here's Kerry Jackson.
All right, sorry,
Get that back, Johnny.
That you don't know how professional that was. That I was able to pivot that quickly.
Oh, I was hoping you were going for a joke that they could be interchangeable.
Well,
Anyway, let's see. The randomizer has picked a contestant. Nick, you'll be playing against Craig today. Craig, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, Craig, let's toss a coin to see who goes first, and we'll give you the advantage of the game for those Offspring tickets. You call it heads or tails?
Let's go with heads.
Heads. Let's see what happens here. It is heads, Craig.
Very nice.
That means you go first. The prize that you're going for is the Offspring tickets.
Yes.
With,
Jimmy Eat World, Newfound Glory, all playing next week, September 6th at the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
all right, so all you got to do is beat Nick, and you'll win. All right, so we have some leftover questions, Craig. From yesterday, we have a couple of leftover Big Lebowski trivia questions.
Okay.
So let's begin there, and then we'll move on to another topic. Here we go. First question for Craig. Craig, in The Big Lebowski, what do you never see the dude do during the movie? You never see him do this. Is it 1, he is never seen without a drink in his hand? Is it 2, he is never actually seen bowling? Is it 3, voting against his own self-interests? Or 4, starting a land war in Asia?
It's definitely not the drink one, so let's go with bowling.
never actually see him bowling.
Even in the dream sequence?
Even in, that doesn't count.
No?
Actually bowling.
Actually,
Dream
I
sequence
guess
does not count.
I guess not.
All right.
That's a point for Craig. And now we go to Nick.
Nick. Which cast member has expressed that this is their favorite film that they have been in and was one of the most fun that they had filming?
Okay.
Is it 1, Jerry Mathers? Is it 2, Key Grip Jerry Day? Is it 3, Steve Buscemi? Or 4, John Goodman?
John Goodman?
Correct.
Nice.
All right.
1-1. Back to Craig.
Craig, we're pivoting to Natural Born Killers trivia. The movie Natural Born Killers. Craig, who was originally considered for the role of Mickey in Natural Born Killers? Of course, Woody Harrelson got the role. But who was originally considered for the role of Mickey in Natural Born Killers? Was it 1, Donnie Most? Was it 2, Anson Williams? Was it 3, Michael Madsen? Or 4, Tom Sizemore?
No idea. Let's go with number 1.
Donnie Most?
No,
No,
no.
that's Ralph Malph from Happy Days.
Nick for the steal.
He was in it. Maybe Tom Sizemore?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No?
Sorry, Nick.
Michael Madsen.
Yeah, Michael Madsen.
I don't know.
All right, there we go. It's 1-1. Nick controls the question.
Nick, Oliver Stone directed Natural Born Killers. He claims the idea for the image of the headless man came from what?
Okay.
Was it 1, Jaws? Was it 2, A Dream? Was it 3, an undigested bit of beef, a crumb of cheese, a blot of mustard, a fragment of an undone potato? There's more gravy than grave about you, whatever you are. Or 4, 2 bags of grass, 75 pellets of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-power blotter acid, a salt shaker half full of cocaine, a whole galaxy of multicolored uppers, downers, laughers, screamers, also a quart of tequila, quart of rum, case of beer, and a pint of raw ether, and 24 amyls.
Jaws?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No? All right.
Craig for the steal.
Well, then I know the answer.
What was number 2 again?
A Dream?
Go with The Dream.
Very good.
That's barely trivial.
It's 2-1, Craig's favor.
Came in a dream.
Craig controls the question. This could be the win.
Barely trivial. What are you talking about? All right. What happened to Tom Sizemore during the filming of Natural Born Killers? What happened to him? Was it 1, he created his underwear brand for big boys, Tom Sizemore's More Size?
Yeah, let that one sit.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Was it 2?
Wait a minute. I'm writing that down.
Could be a good ad. It's underwear brand for big boys.
Yes.
All right. Is it 2, bet Robert Downey Jr. that he could eat 50 eggs? Was it 3, Juliette Lewis broke his nose when she slammed his face into the wall? Or 4, got the call from Michael Mann that he had been cast in the movie Heat with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino?
Let's go with broke his nose.
Broke his nose.
Yes,
Correct.
indeed.
Yes.
That's Craig for the win right there.
Takes it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Nicely
Craig.
done.
Very nice
What did
job.
Craig win?
He's winning those tickets last minute, basically, to see The Offspring play over at the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater this next week, September 6th, with both Jimmy Eat World and Newfound Glory.
All right, Craig, hang on the line. We'll tell you how to get those tickets.
I've got to get home. You know, I think Mrs. Zola has been changing my Wesson oil and my Vitalis.
Oh.
Switching them out.
Good heavens.
That's what's been going on.
Yeah.
Your hair has Wessonality.
And my salads have been tasting chemically.
It's an oil conspiracy.
It is. All right. Big Boy News now, brought to you by...
Brought to you by Laser Maestro presents Rush, only at Clark Planetarium. Step inside Friday and Saturday nights and feel the power of Rush like never before. Stunning visuals, heart-pounding sound, and legendary music surround you in every direction. Experience the ultimate Rush tribute. Visit clarkplanetarium.org.
I need to do a couple of things here.
What's that?
First of all, I need to have some Mill Creek coffee.
Oh, yes.
Mill Creek coffee, it is the best.
I finished mine.
I'm gonna have. I've got some more in my thermos at my desk, so I'm gonna get some Mill Creek coffee in just a second, and then I need to just say, Dabo Swinney.
Okay.
Just Dabo Swinney.
Yeah.
Emil Wahim, who was a featured player on Saturday Night Live for a single season, will be going. He disclosed in a statement on social media, "I won't be returning to SNL. the comedian revealed. It was a gut punch of a call to get, but I'm so grateful for my time there. His departure follows that of cast member Devin Walker. I'm not really familiar with either of them.
Yeah, they were
kind of
minor parts.
They're featured, what they call the featured players, not main cast.
Emil was on it for just this last season.
Just one,
and
yeah.
I forget the name of the other guy.
Devin
but he was
Walker
on it for like 3 years.
Has been, since 2022.
And he left amicably,
yeah,
while Emil did not.
Yeah. Lorne Michaels, the executive producer of SNL, said he is going to make other cast changes. There have been some speculation that this year's moves may include some senior cast members as well as some of the newer players. It's Joaquin, he says here, joins the growing ranks of first-season SNL cast members who didn't make the cut for a second season. Brooks Whalen, these are names you probably won't remember. Noel Wells, Chloe Trost, Michaela Watkins, Luke Null, Jerry Minor, and John Rudnitsky. And none of those names has made a mark anywhere else.
Yeah, it's been happening a lot the last couple of years. Chloe Trost is very funny.
That name sort of rings a bell to me, but
she did the one sketch that went viral with Timothy Chalamet where she was singing to him through the window. If you saw that one, it doesn't matter.
It's they need to not have such a big cast.
Yeah, it seems there's way too many.
It seems to me if you were to get like 8 extremely talented people there, then you could do it. Instead of a dozen.
What was the first few seasons? What was the average cast size?
It was 7.
7 or 8?
Yeah, I think 7.
Yeah, but the thing is, people are kind of going independent with this type of comedy these days. They're going to the TikTok, they're going to YouTube, and like being on SNL isn't kind of what it used to be.
I disagree.
No, I don't think that's
depending on who you are. Like,
you're trying to say that SNL is mid, aren't you?
No, not at all. I like SNL.
Let's see. Households across Utah could stand to lose crucial rental assistance under Donald Trump's latest budget plan. That plan, released last week, would dramatically shrink the federal rental aid that keeps people housed, including thousands of Utah households. Trump's proposed budget calls for $33.6 billion in cuts from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, $26.7 billion of which would be in the form of federally based rent assistance. That help is, in many cases, the only housing assistance available for renters making very little money, said Jim Wood, Ivory Boyer Senior Fellow at the Kempsey Gardner Policy Institute. The research focuses on housing, construction, and related areas. He authored a paper breaking down the different kinds of federal housing assistance funding benefiting Utahns. There was more than $480 million available in 2022. Federal housing programs provide an economic lifeline for thousands of low-income Utah renters, and they are the most effective programs for preventing homelessness. And when these people go homeless, then there becomes a bigger drag on the economy than the assistance program.
Yeah.
It's just, anyway. Donald Trump has also spoken out about a Utah court ruling that discarded the state's congressional boundaries, trashing it as absolutely unconstitutional. How did such a wonderful Republican state like Utah, which I won in every election, end up with so many radical left judges? This judge is anything but radical left.
Yeah.
The president posted all of this on Truth Social. All citizens of Utah should be outraged at their activist judiciary, which wants to take away our congressional advantage and will do everything possible to do so. On Monday, State District Judge Diana Gibson ruled that the voter-approved Proposition 4, which sought to create an independent redistricting commission and ban partisan gerrymandering, was unconstitutionally repealed by the legislature, and that the boundaries lawmakers approved, which created 4 safe Republican U.S. House seats, should be discarded because they did not meet the standards enacted by voters. Gibson prohibited the legislature's maps from being used in the 2026 election. And now she's not a radical left judge at all. At all.
And this is their plan. They want to discourage you from voting.
Mike Lee wrote on X, Trump's right. they're trying to disregard the law and the Constitution to turn Utah blue.
No.
We can't let that happen. Legislative districts are supposed to be drawn by state legislatures, not unelected independent commissions designed to give Democrats an edge. Who's with me?
Give them an edge. Like 1/3 of
by
this
the way,
entire state votes blue. Like it should be represented slightly in our congressional candidates.
The judge that made this decision was nominated by Republican Governor Gary Herbert, received a unanimous vote by the Senate Judicial Confirmation Committee, and was confirmed unanimously by the full Senate.
Yeah.
She was a finalist for a vacancy on the Utah Supreme Court in 2022. She is not a radical leftist judge by any means.
When they disagree with the ruling, then they're radical leftist judges.
Hundreds of Utahns and law enforcement officers from across the country showed up at a public viewing yesterday to support the two officers who were shot and killed in the line of duty last week in Box Elder County. The funerals are today, I believe. There were hundreds of people showing up for the viewing in just a torrential rainstorm downpour. A Utah man, resident of Cottonwood Heights, was arrested by West Valley City Police this week for allegedly distributing and creating child sexual abuse material using AI. According to investigators, 45-year-old Russell Kenneth Gatrell also admitted to using artificial intelligence to create the materials. He had like 15 hard drives.
Oh, my God.
With thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of images. 280 terabytes of storage. There must have been. It's just overwhelming. I don't.
That's a comical amount. Like that's not. There's no conceivable amount of data I've ever heard that even takes up that space.
California's Trump trolling Governor Gavin Newsom suggested that Donald Trump is already eyeing an unconstitutional stay in office and claimed he has the MAGA merch to prove it. Well, he does, because Trump is not hiding this at all. Speaking with Politico's Christopher Catalago at the news outlet Summit, Newsom argued Trump doesn't want another presidential election. He offered up the 24 Trump 2028 hats. Folks keep sending me these as evidence. Catalago pressed Newsom on whether he believed Trump will run again, even though the Constitution prohibits him from doing so. And Newsom said, I mean, come on, who spends $200 million on a ballroom at their house and then leaves the house?
That's what I said.
This is serious, guys. This is really serious. Newsom says, I don't think Donald Trump wants another election.
He doesn't.
I think he just wants to remain in office.
He said it when he was running. He says, just, I need your vote this one time, and then you won't have to vote ever again. He said that.
A great place to eat. The Corner Station Deli in Fairview, Utah.
Really? Okay.
It says here, it is a unique business with a long history, and the owners are working to preserve it with preserve the past with a nice gift to make it happen. A celebration is ordered after the bistro was awarded $50,000 grant from the National Trust for Historic Preservation. It's a little place in Fairview, and apparently it's just a historical. It's the Corner Station Bistro, and it's it's a gas station and a restaurant, and people apparently love it. So, and then finally this Keurig.
Yes.
Keurig, Dr. Pepper. I had no idea. Keurig owns Dr. Pepper.
Really?
They're buying the owner of Peet's Coffee for $18 billion. Then it will break itself in two, with one company selling coffee and the other selling cold beverages like Snapple, Dr. Pepper, 7-Up, and energy drinks. The agreement unwinds the 2018 merger of Keurig and Dr. Pepper. Shares of Keurig Dr. Pepper fell 11% in afternoon trading on Monday, but they say that this will make the two companies stronger than one company.
Well, Keurig is like the coffee maker now.
Yeah.
I guess.
And it's I won't buy one.
No.
Sports weather traffic.
Sports, a company owned by North Carolina football coach Bill Belichick and managed by his girlfriend Jordan Hudson, has filed to trademark the term gold digger with the intention to use the mark on jewelry and keychains. Since at least June of 2024, Belichick, 73, has been dating Hudson, a 24-year-old former cheerleader who has been accused by some as being a quote-unquote gold digger, a term that refers to someone who enters into a relationship mainly for financial reasons. I think both of them know exactly what's going on and do not care whatsoever.
Just leave those crazy kids alone.
Now it seems Belichick and Hudson want to capitalize on the criticism. The company that filed for the trademark under Hudson's direction filed 17 trademark applications in a week earlier in 2025, including Chapel Bill, because he's going to be coaching over at Chapel Hill, Bellustrator, No Days Off, The Belichick Way, and honestly, the worst one of them all, Terrible Taste, Trail of Salty Tears. Yeah, that one's pretty off the nose. Hudson has been very involved in all aspects of the former New England Patriots coach's life, from media management to a growing real estate portfolio. Let's see if they can make money off of that, I suppose. That is your sports. Taking a peek at the weather, we are sitting at 62 degrees right now here in SOC. The sun is shining at the moment, but the roads are still a little bit wet out there, and we could see some precipitation later in the day around noonish, early afternoon. High of 76 today, high of 78 tomorrow, high of 80 on Saturday with some clouds in between all of that. And then taking a peek at the traffic, there is a lot of it at the moment, but I'm just going to hit you with the highlights. There is a crash near Draper, northbound, I-15, with the three right lanes all being blocked at the moment. If you're heading northbound I-15 right there, you're probably stuck inside of it. And then just barely cropping up, there is a crash that just happened as this texter sent in on I-80 eastbound just before 7th East. That has been reflected by UDOT as well. The right 4 lanes are being blocked over there, but if there's any other traffic I'm missing out on, feel free to text it to me. 33986 is the text line. It's all brought to you by Haster Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon miniatures, dice, paints, and much more. Visit Haster Games at 6831 South State or HasterGames.com.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll be back in a moment. Also, just after 9 o'clock, it is the Boner Recap game. We'll explain that coming up as well. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
It's the annual Out of the Darkness Walk. It's Saturday, September 6th. Registration 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then the walk at 10 a.m. If you want to register for that, and I wish you would, it's afsp.org/SLC. It's out at Veterans Memorial Park in West Jordan. Suicide prevention starts with everyday heroes like you. So join me and Broadway Media Saturday, September 6th at the Veterans Memorial Park as we walk to fight suicide and raise awareness about mental health. Funds raised at the walks benefit the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Register today, afsp.org/SLC, and please join us September 6th and help support mental health and speak out about suicide. It's a dog-friendly event, by the way. Bring a leash. Register today, afsp.org/SLC.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Your Jack Daniels bottle is empty, and you're all out of ammunition. What are you going to do? Well, don't panic. Come on down to Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns. At Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns, that's all we sell, liquor and guns. We feature a full line of liquor from exotic fine wines all the way up to the real hard stuff, too. We also feature a full line of guns and ammo, from small caliber handguns all the way up to semi-automatic weapons. Best of all, you'll get a case of Radio from Hell brand canned chili absolutely free with each and every purchase over $50.
Hi, we're Carrie and Bill.
And we're Carrie and Bill.
We know just how frustrating it can be to run out of liquor or ammo at odd hours.
That's why Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns is only open between midnight and 6 a.m. Monday through Thursday.
And from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
To find Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns, just call 555-1212 and ask for Ricky. He'll arrange to meet you.
Then, after a brief shakedown and blindfolding, Ricky will lead you directly to Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns.
Helping you continue the fine old Utah tradition of getting drunk and shooting up the place, it's Carrie and Bill's Liquor and Guns for all your liquor and gun needs.
All right. Tonight on Channel 8, join us for Mysteries of Science. Our scientific staff explore unanswered questions that have boggled the minds of the scientific community for years.
Hello. We're the new Mysteries of Science hosts, radio's Carrie and Bill. Help us explore the scientific worlds of the unknown.
Tonight, we answer the age-old question. How long can a grasshopper live when its head is placed under the focused beam of a high-power magnifying glass?
Use the tweezers to hold him still.
Ow, ow, you're burning my finger. Focus the beam on his head.
The sun, life giver,
Ah, there he goes.
and life taker.
Also tonight on Mysteries of Science, we see just how much damage a firecracker will do to, again, a grasshopper, when it's taped to the insect's body.
Will you hold the damn thing still while I light the fuse?
Ow, my fingers!
Don't miss Mysteries of Science. It's TV worth giving a look-see to. Tonight, right after The Brown Nun on Channel 8.
Break the mold. Hearts united, we are bold. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, raise your voice strong. Celebrate all night long. Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong.
X.
All right, 8:49.
I just wanted to mention this Saturday, I will be at Wasatch Front Kia, 770 West Riverdale Road, Ogden. They're having a tent sale, and they're having a drawing for a grill. I'm not sure what kind of a grill it is. I think it's a smoker, but they're going to be giving that away on site at Wasatch Front Kia. And I'm kind of interested to do, I'll have all kinds of stuff to give away, too. That's from 11 to 1, Wasatch Front Kia. And I'm kind of interested to check out the new Kias. I see them all over the damn place. You see Kias have you noticed that? There's just a lot of them out there.
They're beefy. The new ones are beefy.
Yeah, they're big and they look nice. And I'm thinking the prices must be really good. That's part of the reason you're. And somebody, I was talking to somebody about them. And they said the warranty on Kia is phenomenal.
I had one.
The old one or the new ones?
Oh, no, I had a Hyundai, not a Kia.
You had a Hyundai.
I had a Hyundai.
I mix them up too sometimes.
Yeah.
But you had a Santa Fe.
Yeah, because they've had one of the best rebrands in like the last 10 years.
Was it Kia that some years, many years ago, they were, not considered, and they just said we're either going to close up shop or start making a better product.
Yeah,
and they
unironically, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's true. Anyway, Wasatch Front Kia, I'll be there. I'm gonna try and test drive their electric one.
There you go.
I like the way that.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah. So I was on my way to work this morning, and not a lot of traffic at that time of the morning, but I pulled up behind a car that was stopped at a light on State and Second, I think. And the license plate struck me. It
Vanity
said,
plate?
Yeah. It said nut, N-U-T, then a space, so it was clearly two words. Nut, N-U-T, N-U-T. Now I thought, what? So I thought, maybe they're making a testicle joke.
Sure.
Maybe it's a
Could be.
Maybe it's a urologist.
I didn't go there.
Maybe they're twisted.
I'm not sure that's the first place I went, but then I thought maybe it's the owner of the Western Nut Company.
See, that was my thought, was someone who just likes nuts.
Yeah, or it's got to be somebody who's in the business of selling nuts.
Somebody who's clinically insane, perhaps, and reflects
Well,
it with
yeah,
their vanity plate.
I'm a fan of clinically insane.
I'm nuts, nut. Two nuts. There are two nuts there. Two nuts.
I don't know. I think it's.
And it was all lowercase.
Was it on? What kind of car was it?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
Was it a truck?
Let's dox him.
I don't know. It wasn't a truck. It wasn't a truck. It was a.
If it was a truck, I'd go with the testicle joke.
Yeah, like the truck nuts.
Yeah.
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 You don't see those that much these days.
I remember the first time I saw one, truck nuts. It was my sister's boyfriend, who brought some into the house. You know, and said, "Hey, look at this! I just got for my car." And I said, "What is that?" He says, "Look, it's like a big scrotum you hanging up." And I said, "Why would you do that?" Because it's funny. No.
Is it?
No, it's not.
I mean, I'm laughing, but not for the intentional joke.
He really thought it was hilarious. He couldn't get over it, and I think they were purple, which was also weird.
That's good. That's good.
Anyway,
No,
but
if you want to show off how insane you are, you got to get a vanity plate that says Clown Prince on the back, like the Joker. CLWN space PRNCE. Is that too long?
I don't know.
We need vanity. You guys need to
I don't
take
have a
vanity
vanity
plate recommendations.
I don't have a vanity. I've
like
never
baby
had
names.
One. You've had one in the past, I know.
I have one on my Mini.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But I've just never had the desire or the.
I think it's putting a big old display on you that you may not want.
But this one was I just thought it was kind of odd.
Yeah.
And it was all lowercase. Nut.
I don't get the ones that are like sexual references. That's too much to have on a car.
It's kind of hard to get. It's kind of hard to get it by the authorities that be.
Katie once saw a plate that said,
I don't know what that.
PB4UGO.
PB4UGO.
Now she explained. I had to ask her what it was.
Blue ribbon.
Nope.
No. Go something before you go.
Yeah.
P before you go.
You
got
okay.
Yeah.
I was stuck on peanut butter and I couldn't get that on my
Well,
head.
it could be peanut butter before you go.
Peanut butter before you go.
Peanut butter for you go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't work.
No. No.
Demetra in the chat room got one that was a gift that said RX.
Oh, because she was a pharmacist.
Yeah.
Now, I used to see Ms. Jake all the time when I was driving to work. Ms. Jake.
MSJAK.
I used to see Ms. Jake driving to work at the same time that I did every morning. Maybe Ms. Jake retired.
Not necessarily vanity plates, but like I love those cars that will put entire paragraphs of beliefs on the side.
Yeah, your mission statement.
Like you're expecting to, read their manifesto almost while you're driving down I-15.
Jimmy Johns wants a vanity plate that says DNTLIKU.
I don't. I hesitate to try and figure these out because they could be dirty and we don't know.
It says "Don't like you."
Don't like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saw one once that said "Mbop."
Like Hanson.
Yeah.
Mbop.
My ex's was RDS XFN. Red Sox fan.
Yeah.
But of course, the best vanity plate. Ass man.
Of course.
You couldn't get that one today.
Ass man.
That would look great with the black Utah license plate.
Ass man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of cars and that traffic music, let's report on that for a second, shall we? Lots of traffic going on out there. Kind of petered out as to the chaos that happened earlier in the day, but we still have a few things, like on I-15 around Fort Union Boulevard. There is a crash heading northbound that is blocking a few of the lanes over there. And then a crash on I-80 eastbound just past 7th East is blocking 4 of the right lanes. And then a crash in North Salt Lake, I-15 southbound, that is causing the right shoulder to be blocked. And that is your traffic. All brought to you by Salt Lake Film Society presents Summer Showdown. Cult classic films on the big screen at Broadway Center Cinemas. Summer Showdown, Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange versus American Psycho. Get tickets and showtimes at slfstix.org.
All right.
I like the plate that was on the Chevy Love truck. It's IMEZRU. IMEZRU.
Oh, okay. I hear it now.
All right. Let's see. We will take a break, play a song for you. After that song, it's the Boner Recap game. Easy to play, easy to win the prize. What is the prize, by the way?
The prize is tickets to see Hot Wheels Monster Trucks this next weekend. I'm not sure if it's tickets to both shows, but it's going to be happening September 6th and the 7th over at the Maverick Center. You'll at least get tickets to one of those.
All right, so Monster Trucks tickets. Your kids will dig those, I think. 877-602-9696. All you got to do is call us and tell us who won the boner this morning. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, you could probably guess, but why take the chance? Go ahead and cheat. Go to x96.com, click on the box that says Boners August 28, and the correct answer will be there for those Monster Truck tickets. 877-602-9696. After these messages and a song. Ranlife.com.
Ranlife, local mortgage company. I have worked with them in the past and currently working with them, as a matter of fact. And they are really great at securing mortgages for you and creative ways to do it. Right now, the state of Utah is giving out $27,500 to help you buy a home. And this is real money. It's not, and it doesn't have to be a first-time home either. It can be your next home. The best part, the down payment assistance program, most of them come with second mortgage payments, not this one, no second payment, none. Ranlife, the local mortgage company, knows all the ins and outs of these programs. They've been helping Utahns for years, and if you're thinking about buying, this is the time. Go to ranlife.com/X96. They can explain everything way better than I can. I just usually nod when I'm talking to the mortgage guy and go, whatever you say, okay, ranlife.com/X96.
Did you?
I was just an odd experience. I was just in the men's room and using the facility there, and I needed some toilet tissue to finish things up.
All right.
And so, you know how they have those big dispensers?
Yes.
With like 6 rolls in it or something.
I hate those.
I do too. So anyhow, I reach in and I pull some toilet paper out, and as I pull the toilet paper out, something falls out. I guess it fell out of the dispenser onto the ground.
Okay.
And I think I know what that is, but I had to finish up what I was doing before I could inspect it further. And sure enough, it's the top of a vape cartridge.
You picked it up?
Yes, it's a piece of plastic, Gina. It's a piece of plastic with, it looks like it still has perhaps some...
That somebody had their mouth on. Are you like a toddler that I have to follow around going, that's been in somebody's mouth. Don't pick that up.
I don't know what's wrong with you. There is just something wrong with you. First of all, you have zero curiosity in life. Zero.
I would not pick up something that had been in some stranger's mouth.
And in the toilet paper dispenser.
It was in the toilet paper
I think
dispenser?
so.
When it's
Because when I pulled the paper, it fell onto the ground.
It could have been sitting on the top of it.
No, I would have seen it if it had been sitting on top of it. So somebody, I didn't examine further to see if there was more of it, because this is just the top part. The battery part is, and maybe it's in there. Maybe somebody's been hiding.
But who's vaping in the bathroom? You don't need to vape in the bathroom. I think
a lot of people do
It's like
that.
we're back in high school.
No, I think if it's not just harmless, nicotine vape, if it's something from a medical marijuana place, then maybe you don't want to do it.
Well, you don't want to
Out
do
in
it
the open.
in the bathroom. You go outside where it'll dissipate. If you do it in the bathroom, it's not going to dissipate.
Well, I don't know. It's just curious. It's curious. I should go back in and see if the rest of it's there.
I would think you, who would be an expert of smoking in the boys' room,
Yeah, I did.
would realize that you don't do it in there because it doesn't dissipate. The evidence is there.
Yeah, I never understood that idea of smoking in the boys' room.
Me neither.
I'd
You're
always
going to get caught.
you go out in the parking lot.
Parking lot.
Go someplace where nobody's gonna, or hopefully won't catch you.
Mm-hmm.
But they always caught us anyway. But I wonder why it's probably but it was inside that dispenser. I was going to say if it just fell out of somebody's pocket, but it didn't fall out of somebody's pocket into the toilet paper dispenser. I don't know. So I'm going to follow this till
I think you should, Detective Bill.
Here, Gina.
No!
That hit your drink.
Yes.
So a
Not
plastic.
only has it been in the bathroom,
Little piece of plastic
it's been in somebody's
hit the
mouth.
bottle, hit the outside of the bottle that you've been drinking from. You're so weird. You are
I'm
just
weird.
so weird. Yep.
Don't let your dog
don't-
get that.
No, don't let him.
Now Katie has to touch it so her dog doesn't eat it.
Now, Ivy reminds everyone, what about touching doors, elevator buttons? Okay.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
And then Emmeth in the chat room says, people drink airplane bottle of vodka in the bathroom at work, so vaping should
true.
be expected. No, it's different.
There's no
It's
no
not
odor when
filling
you
a
drink.
room
Yeah.
with smoke. That's a different. You can't compare the two.
When you vape marijuana, though, it doesn't. There's not a lot of smoke or anything.
There's enough.
It mostly ends up in your lungs, and then I guess it depends on how heavy you set the machine. But I can't. I'm a weakling. I don't do much. I don't do it. I can't remember the last time I did it.
And if you're trying to dispose of evidence, I don't think
Do you
that's
think
the way to do it.
Do you think that's what was happening?
It's just
there?
weird. I don't know. It's just weird. Maybe it's the janitorial staff. Maybe that's how it ended up accidentally inside the dispenser, the toilet paper dispenser. Now I'm going to go back to the bathroom and
Could
check
be.
and see if the rest of it's there. And if it is, maybe it's still good.
I think you should hang out in there
Yeah.
just to see people coming and going. And
How you doing?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Maybe there's a way I could disguise myself as a paper towel dispenser. Yeah. This is empty. I was thinking there's some in it, but it's empty.
I noticed that last time I was there anyway, that somebody changed back the setting on the paper towel
Yeah.
dispenser to a smaller piece
Yep.
instead of our nice, luxurious piece of paper.
I think management saw what was happening and told the janitorial staff, "You set that back there and make sure that they can't get that much paper."
But the thing is, though, now I hit it 3 times so that I get enough paper to dry my hands, and
Yeah.
now I'm using more paper, and I'm using the battery more. The battery is going to have to get replaced again
Yeah.
quicker. So
Bill, if that whole thing had happened to me, and that had I would have had no idea what that was. I would have thought it was a part of the toilet paper holder.
Yeah, it's.
I've never encountered one of those.
Yeah, when I saw it on the floor, I wasn't quite sure. I thought, "Is that what I think it is?" And yeah, sure enough.
I haven't seen a cartridge like that before, so.
Well, this is the part
Right, it goes into the
into
battery.
the battery,
Right, yeah.
and then there's just a little bit of.
It's just it's a different kind that I've seen before.
There's an amazing array of these things.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Different ways to vape.
I need to live a little.
Yeah, Gina. Was
Well, then
anybody
start picking stuff off the bathroom floor.
Was anybody really surprised when Gina said, "I wouldn't know what that is"?
No, not
No.
at all. Not at all. But you've learned something, have
I
you?
have.
Okay. Did you see it close up?
I don't want to.
Well, then you won't know if you'll encounter it again.
Here, put it down on the counter. Just set it down. I would not have.
See, tip it over. Use a pencil or something so you don't have to touch it. God, you're weird. You can see there are little battery contacts there. See? You could have examined it all day and not known what it was.
Nope, no idea.
Braden in Taylorsville says, "Hey, Nick, happy anniversary to you and your wife." I don't know Braden in Taylorsville, so that's a little off-putting. But
Is it your anniversary?
Yeah, it is. And Braden in Taylorsville knows it, apparently.
Huh.
So
maybe he used to date your wife.
That would make a very messy timeline if that's the case.
Yeah.
That would. No,
It really would.
that would.
Yeah. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. that would make things very confusing
Yes,
historically.
it would.
Braden in Taylorsville.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Taylorsville. Yeah. Well,
just a sec here. Let me.
What are you looking for?
There you go.
There you go, Braden.
We've been married, what, 15, 20 years now?
Yeah, about
Something
that.
like that.
About that. Yeah.
You
No.
meet your wife in high school?
Yeah. And I'm permanently 16, so, all of this checks out.
And she's stuck with you all this time.
She has been stuck with me this whole time.
Because you just graduated from college, didn't you?
I did.
So
at the age of 16.
So you will now, you've gotten a good education. Now it's time for you to step up to big pay.
Yes. I'm going to get a job down at the train yard and bring in some.
Certainly pay better than here.
Oh!
Oh.
Hi, time for the Boner recap, is it?
Yes.
Then we need to have somebody on the phone.
Dan is here.
Oh, Dan.
Hello.
Hello. Dan, what do you do for a living?
Hello. I'm a chef, actually.
A chef, really?
Very nice.
Where are you chefing?
I do a lot of private caterings up in Park City and Heber.
There you
I've got
go.
my own little omakase company that I do.
Oh, really? That's nice.
So you make money, if that's the case.
It's not bad.
There you go.
Good.
Yeah, I heard that.
What's one thing that your specialty as a chef? What you think this is the one signature dish that I do so well?
I've been doing sushi for about 20 years.
Sushi. Uh-huh.
So, I love doing cooking.
Oh, Dan, we're losing
Dan,
you.
we're losing you.
Where are you up in the valley right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just stand still.
Hold perfectly still, Dan. Bill will take the rest of this, and all you'll have to do is say who won the boner.
Yeah, because your phone's
All right,
breaking
so
up.
don't move.
So what can Dan win here?
Tickets to see Hot Wheels monster trucks, who are going to be performing, well, not performing, but, rolling their engines at the Maverick Center this next weekend, September 6th and the 7th.
All right. Dan, the boner candidate number one was a little bit extreme. As a chef, you might appreciate this one. It was a restaurant in Spain, and a patron was told by the waiters, "We're out of mayonnaise, sir." He wanted mayonnaise for his sandwich. He got so mad about it, he went and got some gasoline and came back and set the restaurant on fire. A little extreme, I'd say. Boner candidate number two was, "I don't want to see Grandma anymore." A little 5-year-old girl. Grandma always watches her while the parents go out or work or whatever they do. And Grandma decided that the little girl should have a haircut. And the parents did not give permission for her to have a haircut, but when they picked her up, the little girl, 5-year-old girl, her beautiful, long, curly hair was chopped off, and they were very upset about it, Grandma being the boner candidate in this instance. And then boner candidate number three, "Save me, Mr. Trump." That's Candace Owens, who has been sued by the president of France and his wife, that's Emmanuel Macron, and the First Lady, Brigitte Macron, because Candace Owens, for some reason,
with no evidence,
she's saying that Mrs. Macron is transgender. Used to be a man, Anyway, the Macrons are suing her for $50 million or something like that. She says, "This is going to cost me a lot of money. I don't have the money to pay for the lawyers, so I got to sell some T-shirts, and maybe Donald Trump will pardon me."
Nope.
Or something. Yeah. So those were the candidates, Dan. Who was the winner?
Number three.
You are correct, sir.
Good guess.
All right.
Hang on the line, Dan, and Katie will tell you how to get your tickets. So congratulations.
Losing Dan.
No.
All right. Well, let's take a break. We'll be back after this with all the leftover news.
Okay.
All the news that you didn't get to.
You asked for it.
Hit us with it.
Coming up after these. Stand by. Stockton 12 Honda.
Your neighborhood Honda dealer for 25 years. Stockton 12 Honda. They're in the Southtown Auto Mall out in Sandy. Just take the 106 South exit off of I-15 and then head towards the mountains, east. And then instead of turning north to go to the Southtown Mall, turn south, go into the Southtown Auto Mall, and that's where you'll find Stockton 12 Honda down at the end of Auto Mall Drive, almost to the Costco down there. Now, Stockton 12 Honda has a great inventory right now and terrific sale prices through the Labor Day weekend. Check out the new Honda Pilot, which is just a wonderful car. They have the 2026 Honda Pilot in, and Honda Pilots are great road trip cars, especially if you have a large family. They're really terrific. Check out the CRV, and that comes in a hybrid model now, too. Stockton 12 Honda, for over 25 years, your neighborhood Honda dealer, Stockton 12 Honda in the Southtown Auto Mall in Sandy.
It is the 23rd century. Humans have left the lowly confines of planet Earth and have sought their destiny among the stars. While many things have changed, one constant remains: the need for young men to venture forth and do the work of the Lord. This is the tale of two such men who at the age of 19 have answered the call of their general authorities and are embarking on a 2-year mission to spread the gospel throughout the galaxy. This is the story of Space Elders! Today, we find our elders wandering around the streets of the Mos Eisley Spaceport, a more wretched hive of scum and villainy you'll never find. Let's listen. I just don't want to hang around here anymore. This place is pretty creepy.
Well, if we could just find the right parts, I can have your hyperbike making light speed in no time.
Well, where in heaven's name are we going to find parts for a hyperbike on this backwater planet?
This looks like a good place to start.
A cantina?
Yep.
We can't go into a place that serves icky Alderaan ale and icky Tatooine whiskey.
Oh, to heck with the rules. Your hyperbike ain't gonna fix itself. Hey, we don't allow your kind in here.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We'll just be on our way.
Well, I meant the droids.
Let's go somewhere where we will be appreciated, R2. Oh, don't ask me. I have no way of determining whether or not his parents were siblings.
Hey, Lehigh, check out that cool-looking guy sitting by himself over there.
Which guy?
The one sitting next to that giant furry carpet. He looks like the kind of guy who would know his way around the black market. I'll bet he can help us out.
That giant furry carpet is breathing and just happens to be heavily armed.
Follow my lead. Excuse me, sir, but I believe that you could be of some service to us.
Yeah, what is it, kid? You want to make the Kessel run on the fastest ship in the quadrant?
No, sir. We represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
You know, the Mormons.
He just wanted me to remind you that Wookiees have been known to rip the arms off of missionaries if they stick around too long. So what is it then? Do you need me to smuggle a shipload of Bibles somewhere?
No, but if you need a complimentary copy of the Book of Mormon, we can arrange that.
All I need is a charge blaster by my side. I ain't putting my faith in some hokey old religion.
Well, I believe that you would find the Book of Mormon to be more powerful than any blaster, and it serves to recharge us rather than us needing to recharge it.
Yeah, whatever you say, kid. What is it that you guys came in here for anyway?
We need a plasma inverter for a Mark 32 hyperbike.
You guys got any cash on you?
Cash? No, we don't.
Well, maybe we could work something out. You see that guy by the bar?
The green guy?
His name is Greedo, and he's looking for me. Now, you guys keep him busy while Chewie and I here make a break for it, and you'll find a plasma inverter on your hyperbike when you get outside.
You got a deal. Let's go, Lehigh.
Aiding and abetting suspected felons. Zone Leader Henson will not like this.
Now, maybe we won't put it on our report, okay? Excuse me, Mr. Greedo, sir. Hi, I'm Elder Jensen, and this is Elder Christiansen.
We represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Will Lehigh and Butch ever get the plasma inverter off of this godforsaken rock of a planet? Will Han Solo try to shoot his way out of his next scrape, or will he try using the Book of Mormon? Will Greedo join the church just to get away from our elders? Tune in next time to hear Lehigh say, I can't believe we got thrown out of a sleazy cantina for bothering the regulars.
Well, beats the heck out of having your arms pulled off by a Wookiee.
On the next eye-crossing episode of Space Elders!
All right, we got some big boy news and opinioendo now. Brought to you by
Cascade Collision Repair is Utah's leader for certified repairs. Get a free estimate online at cascadecollision.com or in person, including at our newest location in West Valley City.
A social media post gone viral after claiming that gay dating apps are threatening to out closeted Republican officials and members of Congress who have accounts on their platforms if the Supreme Court overturns its same-sex marriage ruling.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. Supreme Court is facing a choice about whether to take a case filed by former Kentucky clerk Kim Davis.
How is she still around?
That urges the court to overturn its decision in Obergefell versus Hodges, the landmark case that guaranteed the right to same-sex marriage nationwide. Members of the court, including Justice Clarence Thomas, have signaled an openness to revisiting the case as the court has shifted to the right, a change defined by its 2022 ruling overturning Roe v. Wade, which for decades guaranteed abortion rights. If the court overturns same-sex marriage nationwide, the issue would likely return to the states. The account on X at Halfway Post wrote earlier this week, breaking, several gay dating apps are reportedly threatening that if the Supreme Court bans gay marriage, they'll reveal all the closeted Republican officials and members of Congress who have accounts on their platforms. The post has been viewed more than 7 million times, with many social media users believing it to be a statement of fact. However, the account, run by comedian Dash McIntyre, and self-described as comedy and satire, says in its bio, I don't report the facts, I improve them. This isn't the first time that Halfway Post has gone viral over such a claim, and rumors about gay dating apps disclosing the identities of Republican officials on their platforms have circulated online for years, often in response to news that affects the LGBTQ plus community. So as much as you may like to see this all happen, don't count on it, is what we're saying. Don't count on it. The work. Darn it, that story's not opening. Well, for hell's sake, Dabo Swinney. An invasion of small metallic orbs has been spotted hovering over the U.S. in recent years.
Oh?
Leaving the Pentagon scrambling to identify these mysterious things.
What are these unidentified orbs?
A new report from the crowdsourced platform Enigma, which allows people to report sightings of unidentified flying objects, reveals more than 8,000 sightings across the U.S. between December of 2022 and June of 2025. I would point out that most of these are unverified.
Yes.
Among the reports, 422 specifically describe metallic orbs, with the majority observed between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m.
Of course.
Near military installations in New York, California, and Arizona.
Yeah.
Eyewitnesses, including civilians, pilots, and military personnel, reported seeing the spheres hover silently before moving at extreme speeds, leaving no trace of their departure. Well, we'll see. I'm not really too overly excited that we've been visited by beings from another world.
We haven't.
I don't think so.
Says you. Okay.
I know you believe in that kind of stuff, Nick, but you're young.
Heavily.
Singer-songwriter Randy Travis.
Hi, folks. It's Randy Travis.
Randy Travis's wife said, "The doctors urged me to pull the plug on Randy, and I wouldn't do it." I don't know. It looks kind of like she did, doesn't it?
I don't.
Okay.
She said, "I think Randy. There was never a doubt in Randy's mind that he would make it through. It was that magical moment that I went to his bedside when they said, 'We need to pull the plug. He's got too many things going against him at this point.' He'd gotten a staph infection, 3 other hospital-borne bacterial viruses, and one thing after another. The doctors were just saying, he doesn't have the strength to get through this. It's time to pull the plug." But she said, "I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it." And I knew he was going to make it. And he squeezed my hand, and a tear ran down his face, and I said, "He's still fighting." Well, he came through it.
Okay.
He's
Wow.
still with her. He's still with us. I mean, I don't have anything against Randy Travis, personally. I don't think he likes me, but Trinity Broadcasting has put its cards on the pulpit, and the clock is ticking on whether Dr. Phil will be facing a judge in Dallas today. Possible sanctions or be on the other side of asking questions in a deposition very soon.
Kick him to the curb.
In his legal holy war with the Christian TV giant, quote, "We are again confronted with the same discovery failures that the court has already fully addressed," declared TBN, that's the Christian network, late yesterday in an emergency relief filing in the ongoing dispute over a $500 million production and distribution deal gone bad. And efforts by Dr. Pill and his Petsky, I guess it is, Petsky Productions and Merritt Street Media to stiff his creditors by taking the Chapter 11 route. A couple of years after exiting CBS, after over 2 decades and hooking up with Trinity Broadcasting in the big bucks agreement that took flight in April of 2024, Dr. Phil sued the faith-based outlet for breach of contract and saw his floundering MSM file for bankruptcy. Last week, TBN, who has the support of TKO Group Holdings, that's Ari Emanuel's shop, owned professional bull riders, countersued Donald Trump, Powell, McGraw, and Petsky for their reprehensible conduct of lies.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil claimed TBN's latest lawsuit is riddled with provable lies. Well, TBN is saying, okay, Phil, if you want to go to court,
do it.
You're going to find out differently, I'm afraid. I think I think Dr. Phil is going to end up in the poorhouse.
Yeah. Well, unless I declare bankruptcy first.
Well, it's what he's trying to do.
Well, he's been so busy joining those ICE raids lately.
There's that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
A man charged with murder in connection with the fatal shooting of comedian Reggie Carroll was a security worker for superstar comic, is he? Cat Williams? Is he a superstar?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
One of the best comics ever, I would say.
Reggie Carroll was killed Wednesday, August 20th, at a house in Mississippi. Carroll suffered multiple gunshot wounds. First responders tried to save his life, but he succumbed to his injuries. The late comedian was from Baltimore and had been touring this year with Cat Williams and Monique on the Cat Williams Heaven and Earth tour. Carroll frequently posted pictures and videos from the tour on social media. He even posted video on his YouTube of Williams getting a street named after him in Cincinnati. Immediately after the fatal shooting, police arrested Trinell Williams, charged him with murder. So I don't think that Cat Williams is connected to this.
No.
It's just that the guy worked for Cat Williams. Sting, Andy Summers, and Stuart Copeland say, we didn't get any songwriting credits for Every Breath You Take. We should have gotten songwriting credits and money.
Okay.
Sting has reportedly been sued by his bandmates. In the suit filed in the High Court in London, guitarist Andy Summers and drummer Stuart Copeland claim they've never received any songwriting credits, and specifically they're talking about that one song. They also allege that they've never been paid for any of their writing contributions. The case is said to have been listed under general commercial contracts and arrangements. Sting appears as a defendant under his real name, Gordon Matthew Sumner, along with his company, Magnetic Publishing. They say we really deserve a lot more money than we ever got from Sting. Because
why now? It's nearly 40 years after the fact.
Well,
maybe
it's over 40 years.
Maybe they were hoping he'd do the right thing.
They've been talking about this for a long time and trying to work it out, and it just won't. I think Sting is just tight-fisted and has not come forth with anything, and so they said, all right, that's it, then I guess we'll just have to sue you.
They're getting ready to call the police, maybe? Yeah?
Huh?
All right.
I don't get it. What? Kelly Wolf, the estranged wife of actor Scott Wolf, was arrested in Utah on charges related to electronic harassment.
Is she Utah's own?
The arrest stems from Kelly's online posts that allegedly violated court order prohibiting the couple from making disparaging remarks about each other or sharing private information about each other. According to the report, Kelly shared content that doxed family members and made accusations against Scott. This came amid the former couple's ongoing custody battle, with Scotty having temporary sole custody of their 3 kids. Kelly maintains she's lost everything in the divorce. However, Scott claims that Kelly had admitted to planting false allegations against him in order to gain advantage in court. I don't know why this is in Utah. I don't know if she's from here or he. Is he? I guess he could be.
Does he live here? I don't know.
Let's see what else is here. A man in Idaho Springs, Idaho Springs, Colorado. Excuse me. We're conducting a follow-up investigation on an alleged credit card case. This was a fraud case when the suspect they were speaking with ran from them after getting out of a mud bath at the Indian Hot Springs. According to Idaho Springs Police, an officer was conducting an investigation along Clear Creek County with Clear Creek County deputies when they contacted the suspect, 33-year-old Alec Bogus of Aurora, Colorado. He was just getting out of a mud bath. Police said Mr. Bogus, who had felony warrants out for assault, became uncooperative and was able to run from the officers in his swimsuit covered in mud, running up the side of the mountain. They did finally take Mr. Bogus into custody. Yeah.
Apparently, Scott Wolf and his wife Kelly live in Park City.
There you go. Or they used to live in Park City.
They used to.
Yeah. When they were a couple. That ain't the case anymore. And that's about. I don't think I have anything else here.
One more. One more quickie.
Yeah, come on.
The United Kingdom is undertaking an unprecedented effort to address a growing environmental issue in the Thames River.
Oh, yes, I heard about this.
Authorities have launched a project to mechanically remove an estimated 180 tons of compacted wet wipes that have formed a sizable island near Hammersmith Bridge, London. Led by the Port of London Authority, this operation marks the UK's first large-scale removal of such river pollution. Employing a rake and shake method, workers will separate the wet wipes from river sediment to ensure only the discarded bathroom products are extracted and sent to a landfill. The cleanup campaign follows years of manual removal efforts by a local charity, Thames 21, whose data on the scale of wet wipe pollution helped spur the authorities to intervene. Apparently there is an island there in the Thames that has been created of wet wipes.
Make a reality show about it. Send the Love Island cast members to there.
To the wet wipe island.
And then they got to vote each other to stay on.
Yeah.
You want to get off. It's going to get up to 76 later today with potentially some rain pitter-pattering over the next couple of hours, but that'll taper off into tomorrow with still some clouds, though. High of 78 tomorrow, but nothing but sunshine on Saturday with a high of 80 degrees. That is your weather. Brought to you by Don't Pay for Tires and Oil Changes Ever Again. Get tires and oil changes for life with every new and used Mazda purchase from Bountiful Mazda. See Bountiful Mazda today for details.
Thank you very much.
Don't miss a single moment of the radio.
I've got this list here.
A list?
Of the oddest laws in America. What? Rules, all kinds of things. These are laws that are on the books in various states. So, for instance, in Alabama.
Well, is it
it's a list.
Is it a proper list?
I think so,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
This is a law on the books in Alabama. You may not dress as a member of the clergy unless you are one.
What about Halloween?
No, it's a misdemeanor.
I want to be a pregnant nun for Halloween. I can't do that?
In Alaska, you can't operate motorcycles or loud power tools at night. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? That's
all right,
not so strange. Arizona, you don't interfere with a claw machine or a crane game. You know, those...
Claw.
Yeah, the claw. It's illegal to mess with them. If you do, It's a misdemeanor. Arkansas says, forget about beeping your horn after 9 p.m. at sandwich shops.
At sandwich shops
Specifically. It says here, no person shall sound the horn on a vehicle at any place where cold drinks or sandwiches are served after 9 p.m.
Don't disturb my sandwich.
I don't understand that.
I'm having a before-bed sandwich.
In California, you can't eat frogs that die in frog jumping competitions.
Huh?
That's a waste of a frog then, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, you just throw it on the heap. Colorado, you can't use upholstered furniture outside.
Why not?
I don't know.
You can't
So you
use
have to
upholstered furniture outside.
Oh, here, I bet this is the reason. It's outdoor furniture lobby people saying, you must buy outdoor furniture.
I think it's because it just looks trashy. That's why I made that law.
You can't use upholstered couches, mattresses, or in the front or backyard or the side yard.
I'm an elected official, and I've decided that looks trashy.
Now, this is a good law. In Connecticut, it is against the law to sell silly string to a minor.
Oh yeah, we're
anti-silly. That's a good idea.
You know, I think
what about mascots?
I think only mascots can have silly string.
No, they're dangerous with silly string.
And that stuff's flammable, you know.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I've told that jazz bear, you stay away from me with that stuff.
I'll punch him.
In Delaware, you can't whisper or use profane language in a place of worship.
You can't whisper in a place of worship?
Yeah.
Does that mean you're supposed to only talk out loud?
It says no person may disrupt religious worship by noise, talking, or whispering, or by rude or indecent behavior.
But how do you tell your kids to knock it off?
You just shake your fist at them.
Tell them they're going to get arrested.
Don't feed the alligators in Florida. That's not odd.
Yeah.
Georgia, you can't have chickens crossing the road.
Well, it's just a good idea.
Well, but they need to get to the other side.
Well, I'm sorry.
They really don't need
to. You have to carry them.
What kind of business do they have? What business are they carrying out across the street, really?
And in Idaho, you can't carry a red cane or a white cane unless you're fully or partially blind.
That's right.
You can't dye a baby chick in Illinois.
Yeah,
in Indiana, don't even think about catching a fish with your bare hands.
Why not?
No hillbilly hand fishing?
Nope.
They got a whole series of shows about that.
In Iowa, don't pass off fake butter as real butter. Now, that's a good law. Let me see where...
Give me a good one to end with here.
We don't have one for Utah. We don't have
there
one.
There are
all
no
of
weird...
Yeah.
Just look at our liquor laws. That's all you need to know.
In, let's see, in...
one more.
I got to get a good one here. In Maryland, it is illegal to use stench bombs.
What is a
stink bomb?
A stink bomb. Any liquid, gas, or solid substance or matter of any kind which is intended to be thrown, dropped, poured, deposited, or discharged for the purpose of producing a noxious, nauseating, sickening, irritating, or offensive odor. No stink bombs allowed.
Somebody did that to me once, so I'm going to make a law about it.
Yeah. There you
Stop
go.
it.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
I'm an elected official.
Well, our producer, Katie, has brought into the studio Kate and Kat. And we're going to be... That's confusing.
I'm Carrie. Is that close?
Carrie.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Kate,
Yeah,
Kat.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm just plain Bill. What we're talking about here is actually it's a serious topic. It's now Kate Terry is with the Ken Garff group, and she does community outreach for Ken Garff, and Kat is the executive director of the Utah chapter for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And let's start with Kat. I know all of this, but tell people what the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, what it is.
Yeah, so we are the local chapter here in Utah. Obviously, our mission is simple, to save lives and to bring hope to those affected by suicide.
And we've got this big event coming up. It's the Out of the Darkness Walk on September 6th, and Ken Garff Automotive Group has decided to sponsor that. And how did that happen, Kate? And why is this important to Ken Garff?
Yeah, so Ken Garf cares about its employees and their customers, and we are no stranger to suicide. We have an awesome outreach program called We're Here For You, and that provides opportunities for our employees to give back to communities that they are aligned with. And so this is just a great mission for us to support and be behind. And so our employees will be there volunteering, doing activation. We've got a whole setup, and then we'll also be walking.
Yeah, welcome aboard. It's really, I don't know if you've been part of the event before.
I have. I lost my husband a year ago to suicide.
I'm so sorry.
So this will be my second event.
Yeah, it is amazing, isn't it? And everybody thinks, it must be such a downer. It's not. It's really not. I mean, there are tears shed here and there, but it's really pretty remarkable. All of these people get together and they share this one thing in common, either somebody in their family or a friend, a close acquaintance, somebody has died by suicide, and that is what brings us all together and makes us. It's important to talk about it, to try and prevent it from. The more we talk about it, isn't the theory, Kat? The theory is the more we talk about it openly, the less likely it is to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know some people are afraid to even bring it up, right? Because we don't want to put the thought in somebody's mind, but that's not the case. Like, that thought is there. It's, are you having that conversation, to prevent that death? So, yeah, and like you said, we do shed a couple tears, but even this year, we're making it more hopeful than ever. We're adding some live music on the stage. We've got a lot going on. Ken Garf is bringing the Kids Zone. So, yeah, we've got a lot of changes this year.
Kate, it's difficult when you lose somebody, especially so close as a husband. Part of the reason that we do this, it is to hopefully prevent this kind of thing from happening, but it's also it has to be a healing process for you.
Absolutely. I'm honored to be part of the journey. And also in my title at Garf, I oversee our mental health program. And so that's been great to get our leadership team on board. They're receptive, they're supportive. And so with that, we're supporting our employees who struggle with mental health. And I think none of us are adverse to suicide. It's affected all of us.
Yep.
And so this is part of everyone's healing journey. I just happen to have some pull in helping make this happen.
And we're glad you did. Ken Garf is to be applauded for this, for helping out. It's the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, the Out of the Darkness Walk on the 6th. It's out at Veterans Memorial Park in West Jordan, which I remember now because I said the Mayor Burton. Yeah. I said I always get the Jordans mixed up. He said it's easy. The best Jordan is West Jordan. So now I remember it. He's I'm sure, I think he's still the mayor, isn't he?
He is,
yes,
yeah.
He'll be,
yeah.
I'm sure he'll be there. He's kind of a character.
Yeah.
So if people want to be a part of this, how do they do that?
It's really easy. The easiest way is probably go to Google and just type in Out of the Darkness Salt Lake. It'll take you right to our page. Or you could go to afsp.org/SLC. I
think it's on our website as well at x96.com. Ken Garf probably has links available as well. And this is it's a fundraiser, but you don't have to pay any money to do it.
No, absolutely not. Come out and find your community.
Yeah. Just come out and you're not expected to buy anything, but if you go there and register and then you want to make a donation, that's very welcome as well.
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, thanks for being here, you guys. Thank you to Ken Garf for doing that, Kate Terry and Kat Strubel. Is that right? Strubel. It should be Strubel, shouldn't it?
I was going to say that sounds a lot better.
Fancy, yeah.
Right.
Strubel. Kate Strubel, who is the executive director of the Utah chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Again, it's afsp.org/SLC, I think would get you there. Yeah. Thanks for being here, you guys. We'll see you on the 6th.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you both. All right. Talk to you later. We're going to have messages and a song, and then we'll crawl towards the exits coming up after these. Stand by. Salt Lake Film Society, go to slfstix.org. See the movies that see you on the big screen. Salt Lake Film Society's Broadway Center Cinemas. Local, donor-supported, nonprofit cinema. And, of course, the legendary concessions. Great staff, great people there. The Summer Showdown continues at the Broadway Center Cinemas. They feature cult classics on Friday and Saturday nights, and then the votes are taken by the number of butts in the seats, and then we'll have a winner of the cult movie of the summer this weekend. Here's the showdown: Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange versus American Psycho. Now, I don't know which one I'd sit down. Both are great.
Yeah.
Both are great movies. But the one I'll be sitting in is Jaws. Yes, they're showing it on the big screen for the 50th anniversary. It opens this weekend. See it on the big screen like I did when I was a kid. And also, the Tower of Terror is happening. You can get your tickets now. All the horror movies that are in for the spooky season. slfstix.org is the website.
Radio from Hell. Kerry Jackson there.
Yes.
I'm Bill Allred. We used to have somebody on the show named Gina.
Yeah.
I've kind of forgotten what she looks like even. And I don't remember much about her, but filling in for her, and I guess she'll return at some point.
Tuesday.
Okay. Filling in is Nick. Nick's your buddy. Nick's your pal.
Mm-hmm.
Who's on the radio here usually when?
Late nights, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Nick at night.
Mm-hmm.
And so do you enjoy coming in to do the morning show?
I mean, it's a complete reversal of my sleep schedule, but outside of that, I love being here.
That's all you have to say about it?
I don't wake up until about 30 minutes to an hour after you guys are done with your show most days. I'm doing the late night.
Well, yeah. So, but that's all you have to say about the privilege that we've offered you?
I love being here. I interned years ago. I love being in the studio, the pep and Shazam of live radio.
Who did you intern for?
I've been all around the building, baby.
Huh?
Yeah.
Nick, did you put up a poll about your mustache?
Oh, we just got it. I sent the pics over to Katie, and it's over on our Twitter feed right now.
Do we have a before and after?
I sent them, yeah.
Okay,
And
all
remember, keep in mind, as the rules required earlier, I picked the photos
You picked the photo, yes.
of the before mustache and the after mustache.
And this was
Okay.
where? Where are we seeing?
Where can we vote?
Twitter is
All
where
right,
you can
so
vote.
it's the
At
Radio
Radio
from
from Hell. Yeah,
Okay,
I've retweeted it on my
take a
page
look
as well,
at it.
at Nick Drools. Yeah, only
Now
a few votes so far.
The question is, should Nick shave his mustache or not?
I mean, the question on the poll says what looks better, but
Well, I think this is what we need to get to.
Yeah.
Now, you purposely picked a very dour and sad. I mean, you're dressed the same. I admire that.
I
You're
thought-
wearing the same outfit.
yeah,
But the picture that you picked of you without the mustache
correct.
is you're purposely being unattractive.
I think I look great in that photo.
Uh-huh.
You look like Wesley from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
I'm in front of a mirror. I'm trying to bring my model face together.
Uh-huh. Well, Nick,
Now there it is. If you go to x96.com/live, you can
wearing
see
a Christmas sweater and sticking his belly out. Yeah, that's really an
lost some
attractive
weight
photo,
since then.
Nick.
And then there's the picture of you with your mustache.
Can you put that up too?
Again, in the same outfit, but looking confident in himself and happy.
Tell what is the motivation, Nick, for you to grow and sport a mustache?
What is the motivation?
Yeah,
What's the thought?
Confidence.
To show that you are confident.
Confidence.
Oh, you mean it gives you confidence, or
I got the baby face, right? I need some.
Oh,
I need some facial hair, or else I just look like a 13-year-old.
Well, why not grow more than just a mustache? Then?
I got patchy face. I got patchy facial hair outside of my mustache.
Yeah, you could color that in.
I could. I've done that, actually.
Yeah, I bet you have. I think you should not worry about your youthful visage.
I like how we look. What's the problem with that?
It's very rare exception that a person can wear a mustache and get away
standalone
with it.
mustache and pull it off.
It's just not.
It's not a look that works for many people.
I've said it before, and she means it sincerely. My wife loves the mustache, and who else's opinion matters on the issue?
That's true. So far, with the mustache is winning. So if you go to our Twitter feed at Radio from Hell, you can see and vote.
I knew it would.
Now, here's the story that I wanted to bring to you.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that your wife likes it. I think she's just being nice. Yeah. Whatever you want, honey. I don't care. Miles Teller, actor, Maverick, Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Now, in that role, standalone mustache. Now, this is a very handsome man.
Yeah.
All right. Miles Teller's wife prefers her man clean shavens. While chatting with people about doing this other thing, Miles Teller opens up about how his wife was not a big fan of the mustache that he sported while shooting Top Gun Maverick.
Does it look dumb?
What does she know?
My wife made me shave it immediately after filming. Reacting to the grooming, I'm a big fan of it. If it makes people more confident, then more power to them. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be a summer trend because of this movie, and then die out. But his wife insisted. Yeah. As soon as he got home, are you done with that stupid movie? Yeah. Shave the mustache off.
I think that's the people. I can name two people who look good with a mustache.
Yeah.
Tom Selleck and Ned Flanders. Those are the only two people who should be wearing mustache.
It might be a generational thing, though, as well. There's a lot of younger people sporting mustaches these days.
Yeah, but that's it's because you're trying to be hip. It's trying to be, we're retro, we're hip.
You see that, you say that my wife is just being nice to me, but keep in mind, I got married last year, and it's a pretty big decision.
Are you guys living together yet?
Yeah. We just got together. It's crazy.
Wow.
And I feel like if she was just being kind about the whole thing, she wouldn't let it slide for specifically the wedding photos. Because I came to her and I asked, does this stay or does this go? It all comes down to you. And she said, I love it. I want you to keep it. And I said, we're taking wedding photos in this. And she said, no, it has to stay. I love it.
Is it because now you guys have matching mustaches, and that's the reason.
Adorable. Don't you say that about my wife.
You look adorable in those wedding photos.
Don't you say that about my gorgeous bride.
She is beautiful.
Well, we'll keep this. I guess the Twitter polls last 24 hours or something.
Yeah, I'm here tomorrow.
So tomorrow at about this time, we'll have an answer.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll bring a razor and some shaving cream and.
Okay.
We'll remove it.
Okay.
If the voting goes that way.
If it goes that way, I may let you shave my mustache off my face.
Okay. I'll bring my straight razor.
Yeah.
You don't really want to get that close to him, though, do you?
I don't.
No, I didn't think so.
Sam Elliott mustache.
Yeah.
Now, see, people are saying Henry Cavill in the Mission Impossible movie with his mustache, and I disagree.
Yeah, no.
I thought he looked good in that.
Clean shaven Henry Cavill's the way to go.
Chris Evans has one in this Netflix movie. I saw a little bit. He doesn't look bad, I have to say.
He got rid of it, I think. He said he grew it because he was playing the villain and he wanted to have a mustache.
Twirl it.
To twirl.
He's a damn handsome man.
Handsome man.
Yeah.
That's, So, see, if you were more handsome, you might be able to pull this off.
On this day, in 1978, Devo released their debut studio album. Question, are we not men? Answer, we are Devo. David Bowie named them the band of the future.
Now, you, Kerry Jackson,
yes,
love Devo.
I do.
What, you are devoted to Devo.
Devo.
About how old were you when that happened?
When I became a Devo fan?
Yeah.
It wasn't until 1979, It was 78.
About how old were you then?
10, 12.
Okay, 10 or 12.
Yeah.
And then what is? So I'm wondering, and you are really you like music a lot, and that really turned you on, and the Talking Heads, but you like other music too. You liked
all kinds.
Yeah, you liked blues, and you liked ZZ Top, and
yeah.
Why didn't you ever? Did you ever try to become a musician, be in a band? Didn't you ever have that dream of I'd love to be in a band?
I tried guitar.
Yeah? How did that go?
Did not go well.
No?
My hands were too small.
Really?
My hands are too small to play the guitar.
You know, my brother had a guitar, and I would just kind of plunk around on it.
Yeah.
Mom said, well, let's get you some guitar lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we got me some guitar lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And my hands weren't big enough for the guitar.
I should have done a ukulele.
I gave up.
Yeah.
Then it was piano lessons.
You tried that as well.
Tried that. Didn't work.
Didn't take.
Nope.
Yeah, you could have cashed in on the ukulele trend of the 2010s.
That's right.
If you got ahead of it.
I was I took guitar lessons once in a summer program.
Yeah.
And the thing was that I don't have the excuse of my hands were too small.
Mm-hmm.
I just have no musical talent. is really what my excuse was.
I think I could play guitar, possibly. But like I said, the guitar that I was trying on, and nobody said anything. The guitar I was trying on was a full-size guitar, and I was just a little kid.
Yeah.
You know?
I could. Now, my friend, the Reverend Steve Peterson, was musically inclined, and we wanted to start a band, and he said, you can play the bass. And he said, anybody can play the bass.
No, that's not true.
And, well, I don't know.
You can technically play the bass, but to really play the bass...
Nick, we were 14 years old.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So he said, anybody can play the bass. I couldn't figure out how to play the bass.
Now, my friend Braden, in high school, he wanted to start a band.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, you could play drums. And I said, I'm not going to be able to play drums. What are you talking about? Look at all there's like 8, 9 things to keep track of there. And he says, well, what we do is we just get you the snare, we get you the cymbal, and one other, drum. And
you get the bass drum, the bass drum, the hi-hat, and the snare.
And then that'll be it. You'll only have 3 to keep track of. And I went, oh, boy.
I don't think I can do it. Yeah, I have no. Now, Nick, you have some musical talent.
Yeah, I play keys and guitar. The rest of my family is more musically inclined and even have pursuits of being musicians.
You mean the rest of?
Yeah, we were a pretty big musical household.
What you mean is the rest of your family is not as lazy as you are.
No, I wouldn't even say it's lazy. It's a hobby for me. I don't have pursuit. I did. Yes.
This is Nick.
This is me. Great breath work.
Is that called a melodica?
Mm-hmm. It's a keyboard that you power with your air in your lungs.
I tried that once. I went and blew on a piano and tried to play it.
Yeah.
It just didn't.
No, but it was never like a pursuit of mine. And the people I played with moved across the country, so that also put a damper on things. And so I just thought, you know what? This gives me enough authority to be a critique of music instead. Why not?
And besides, you're lazy.
Yeah, I am very lazy. Right. Very much so.
All right, let's do the promo and call it a day.
Rain or shine, nothing can get in the way of tomorrow's on-air drinking.
Well, I think you mean nothing can get in the way of tomorrow's Radio from Hell show.
Well, yeah, that too.
You can shelter this long weekend in a good movie recommended by Sean Means at 7 a.m.
Or learn what drink will be perfect pairing for your Labor Day break with Jimmy the Wine Guy at 7:45.
Wet your whistle with tomorrow's Drinking from Hell show. Radio from Hell show on X96.
All right, fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
Remember who you are, what you stand for.
Thank you, Nick. Artie Fufkin is next.